That's the lingering of the burp in your nose.
It was not my burp. It was definitely not the burp because I also didn't have garlic.
Skeet, mother. Skeet, goddamn. Till the sweat drop down my balls.
My balls.
Oh, my bitch.
I literally
gotta harmonize it.
They was harmonizing.
Damaris, you wish you had love like that. I do.
I mean, it's very sweet.
Where were you when Get Low came out?
Yeah, probably elementary school.
Elementary.
You're not the only one that is like a regional thing where you from.
And I'm aware.
It's split. Where I grew up, people say it too. I sometimes say it.
I heard somebody else from like up there. I was like, okay, so that's not just Baby D.
No, yeah, I'm not just, people are like, oh my gosh, she's so illiterate. I'm like, that's not it. Just
they think you're illiterate because
yeah, they were calling me all types of dumb B's.
No,
like,
welcome to the
illiterate.
club.
Yeah.
They call me dumb bees all the time. So.
369.
I mean, that's different.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Look at Zuck teaching.
We rolling, Peach?
We've been rolling.
We've been rolling.
Oh,
we've been rolling since pimping.
Why you dressed like Arthur?
Who's Arthur?
Come on, Maul.
The aardvark.
Arthur the aardvark?
Arthur.
Oh, that's Arthur? Oh, Arthur's Fist. Oh, yeah, she just said Arthur's Fist. I don't know Arthur. You got to say Arthur's Fist.
I forgot.
It's before my time.
I forgot.
I was already outside, Baby D.
Grew up on Arthur.
Yeah, I was going to say.
When Arthur debuted.
Maul was slinging
2000?
crack when Arthur was skipping around the block.
I was doing what?
Selling things.
Ratatouille.
Yeah, like you see him, right? This ain't Vlad, bro. This is new Rory. We don't do those things.
Arthur debuted in October 97. Oh, October 7th. 1996.
Yeah, I was in high school.
Oh, wow. I mean, not oh wow like
I
that.
just started my
I was 4.
sophomore year in high school.
I was 2. Wow, I really grew up with Arthur. I love that. I'm sure our listeners did too, though. So
You wish our listeners grew up with Arthur?
no, I'm sure our listeners grew up with Arthur as well. But when I saw you in the yellow, that's just the first thing I thought was
Arthur?
Arthur yellow. A nigga bagged me an Arthur yellow though, so it's not a knock.
I didn't take it as a knock, man.
Okay.
I told you everything to the chin, nothing to the heart.
What's the worst color you got bagged in? Or like the worst outfit someone had on?
Me?
Any of them.
Women don't bag men, so that
happened. Oh, stop.
I get niggas.
Well, you think you a nigga. So that's a whole nother
These
conversation.
curls are very feminine.
Well, yes, the curls is very feminine.
This girl that was engaged, her boyfriend lived in Spain. This happened last weekend. Was trying to pick me up. I was out to dinner with a group of friends, and she was trying to pick me up.
Oh, I thought you said her boyfriend.
No.
Wait, where's she from?
Was trying to pick you up.
She's from, I think she's from Spain too, or something.
That culture is different over there.
But they've been engaged. They've been together for 10 years, recently engaged, been engaged for like a year or two at this point. But they do a very long distance relationship. And she was like very much coming on to me. And I was like, are you guys open? She was like, no. And I was like, doesn't seem that way.
She could have lied.
Yeah, I was like, you're clearly trying to cheat.
You asked her, was her husband with her?
No, he was in Spain.
No, he asked if
Because the way
open.
she was, because we were sitting next to each other, it was at it was a nice restaurant. It was like we seated at the bar. So it was me and then my 2 friends to my right, and she was the person in the chair on my left.
Right.
And she was like very much like, ooh, how's your dinner? What are you guys eating? Like very touchy-feely. And I was like, I see the ring.
Yeah.
And then we got to talking like relationship status, all that shit. And she was like very open about talking about him. She didn't give a shit.
Did you?
I didn't care, but I wasn't gonna.
So
Why?
you cared a little.
No, I was just busy with my friends. We were doing shit. Like I wasn't gonna have her tag along and all that.
She wasn't hot enough.
No.
Exactly.
Yes, okay.
See, I know you, man, because that story would have went a whole nother way if she was your type and she was hot.
If she was
you'd be like,
totally
oh, yeah, totally took back home, banged her brains out all night, and you know what I mean? I just had a coffee in the morning, and that was it.
Banged her brains.
Yeah, as soon as he said,
What do you think of me?
That's what you would have said. As soon as he was like, nah, I was just chilling.
Made her matcha in the
had my
morning.
friends with her. That means you wasn't attracted to her, dog. It's always the ones that you ain't attracted to that's crazy aggressive.
Oh, I gotta tell y'all about y'all boy Clay. Every time I try to be on Clay's side and stick up for Clay,
Yo, listen, man, that's the homie. Don't.
He go and do some
Now what did he do?
unstick-upable shit.
What did Clay do now?
So I'm on TikTok. We follow each other on TikTok now because we're friends.
You made
So
him
he
follow
makes
you.
well, I had to tag him.
No, I know. I'm joking.
I don't chill. But we follow each other. So on one of his TikToks, he says, there's this black women have created this whole rhetoric that I'm colorist and have been kicking my back in ever since the show. I'm not colorist. The people who are complaining about colorism are just 4s and under. People don't want you
That's
because
a bad
you're
angle.
people are just don't want you because you're ugly, not because they're colorist. Do you think Justine Skye complains about colorism? Does Scotty Beam complain about colorism? Yes, actually, they do a lot.
Yeah, but what they're complaining about, I think Justine Skye and Scotty is probably like work related colorism. Not that nobody thinks that they're attractive or doesn't like them. Everybody thinks Justine Skye and Scotty Beam are attractive ladies.
That's not true, though. I think you guys think because you think that they're attractive. A lot of people don't. He doesn't.
Well, put it like this: anybody that doesn't think Justine Skye and Scotty are attractive, that's somebody I just don't even like. You just don't have taste.
But some people. But what I'm telling you is
I'm never talking to niggas that don't got taste. How about that? If you ain't got a certain taste level, anything I say out my mouth is not for you.
That's not fair.
Do you want to play the TikTok?
Why that's not fair?
Where's the TikTok?
It's that one.
I'm not trying to offend you. It's just that a different taste level.
Like this, I was trying to stick up for him.
Clay coming at you with the opinions that nobody asked for.
This is a 5-minute video.
Oh yeah, no, we're watching. No, you can take it off. I summed it up basically, but yeah, I'm like that's not true. Scotty complains about colorism all the time.
But colorism, as far as what?
Just people who are colorist. Period. I'm sure
just
she
don't like darker skinned women.
Yes, or that I don't even want to say just because people have preferences. Whatever, people will put a higher value on light skinned women than browner or darker skinned women. That's colorism.
That's historically true.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter how fine they are. Yes, they're some of the most beautiful women in the world to us, but to other people, they don't value what they say or think that they overvalue what they have overvalued. They're overvaluing themselves because they're not light skinned. That happens a lot.
Oh yeah, it happens. But I mean, we got to just understand that certain people are just. There's no saving them.
Yes.
Their ideologies, the way they think, that's just, you can't please everybody.
Exactly. But Clay also doesn't need to go on there and say, if you're complaining about colorism, it's because you're ugly. Like cute girls don't complain about colorism because that's just not. I said, Clay, this is really bad. Take this down. He gonna write back and say, which part? You know what?
Yeah, which part?
Some people can't be saved.
I mean, I think, some people, because, again, some people literally have, when you say colorism, like somebody like Clay in particular you're talking about, I think his mind is so far not on that if somebody takes what he's saying as him being, he's like, what are you talking about? Like, I love all types of women. I love all types of shades of women. Like, I don't care about color. So when he says something like that, he don't understand or doesn't register how it could be offensive. That can still be offensive because his mind is so far removed for, I don't care about the complexion of a woman. Like, I like who I like, what I like.
He also just didn't have to call women. Whenever you trying to win women back, you don't got to call them ugly.
Well, some women
That's
are.
a bad angle.
Some people are ugly, but like you don't have to call the women who you don't got.
I see Maul's point though, because sometimes like people say stuff about me. I mean, shit about all of us, and we'll be like, that's so far removed from what I actually believe that's like a ridiculous statement that wouldn't even. You know what I mean? It's like I'm offended that you even would.
I'm offended that you think that's the type of person
you think that I would even think that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that's the world we live in. But hopefully Clay is he's doing fine. We should do a thing where we call Clay and check up on him from time to time. Call him on air. Just check up on him, make sure he ain't doing nothing crazy down there in the Carolinas. Speaking of the Carolinas, hopefully one of them 43 monkeys won't be renting any of Clay's boat lake. What does he got? Lake, right? Boat rentals.
What is going on with that?
With his boats?
No, the monkeys.
Boats, the monkeys.
I don't know. 43 monkeys escaped from a research facility in South Carolina last night. Well, this was a couple of days ago, and police are now searching for them. Residents have been warned to lock all doors. And
I believe there's like 18, or if not a few more, still on the loose, which is fucking awesome.
Saying they're on the loose is hilarious. You're not catching these monkeys. Those other 18, just forget about it.
Monkeys steal.
Could have stole the election. Kamala could have used those votes.
In South Carolina?
Yeah.
She got hosed down there. She got hosed. I want to know, who did those monkeys vote for? Who do you think they voted for? Why did they escape from this facility? And I'm happy they escaped. They probably in there killing these monkeys.
Fingering them, do all types of weird shit.
Ew, what?
Sometimes you got to just let the animals be animals. Let them out, man. Let them go.
Yeah, but they don't need to be just running around residential areas.
I guess they were on an island. It's called Morgan Island, and that's the where they escaped from. So
a biolab
that is on the island.
Oh, okay.
Pretty interesting.
They probably were experimenting on the monkeys. The monkeys probably smart as hell, like smarter than regular monkeys.
What if this is just a rollout for the new Planet of the Apes? I feel like they put those movies out every 6 months.
They be busting every time though.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah, and once they start mating,
Oh.
yeah, it's gonna be a problem.
Oh no! If I go in my backyard and it's little monkey babies.
What if you just see a monkey clapping the shit out of your dog's cheeks?
I just don't think that that's possible.
Why
Julian.
not?
I mean, you know,
Why wouldn't a monkey fuck a dog?
I don't think a dog is gonna just let that happen.
No, not obviously. It's not consensual.
What type of dog are we talking about?
Like I'm picturing like a Baisley-sized dog.
Oh my! Why are you
not
picturing
Baisley,
that?
just that size.
Oh, like, yeah,
picturing
like a
that.
yeah. See, one of those dogs might be in
The
trouble.
monkey could literally just scoop
Because
it,
monkeys are strong,
pull it up into the tree.
but if it runs into like a Corso or a Mastiff, it's over. That monkey.
Oh, a
ain't got-
mastiff. No.
That monkey ain't got a chance. But like something like a little Yorkie poo. Is that what Baisley is? A Yorkie poo?
Something like that. She might be a multi-pool.
Multi-poo.
Yeah, multi-poo's out of here. One of the monkeys catch one of the multi-poos in the backyard, they can forget
They
about
be
it.
playing toss.
Oh, come on. A monkey would wreck that.
Why are you?
Sorry.
you-
I'm back.
You should have. You could have stayed on vacation.
A monkey would wreck that.
Look at that cute
This
ass
whole
thing.
conversation just has a certain type of racial undertone to it. I just don't.
Oh,
South
no.
Carolina monkeys on the loose. I just like, all right, man, what we doing? Like, what we talking about?
Yo, I
Well, hopefully they find these monkeys because I'm sure they have diseases, all kind of shit they done pumped into these monkeys, and now they're just running around in people's backyards.
Maul, there was a conversation. Well, I mean, I guess it was kind of better fit for the Clay topic. But Damaris and I saw this question. We wanted to ask you if you could have one person removed off social media, who would it be and why?
If I could have one person off social media forever,
Yeah.
not Meek Mill. Can't say Meek Mill.
I wasn't gonna say Meek Mill. Dang, y'all want Meek off social media forever? Y'all fucked up, man. One person off social
It might be
media.
too entertaining.
Who could it be? Who would it be? I'm trying to think of who do I see on social media that I'm just like, yo, I wish this person would just disappear forever.
I got one.
Who?
Fucking Elon Musk.
Mm.
Go somewhere. Go to Mars.
You want Elon off social media?
I'm
forever?
so done with him. It's so over the top now.
Oh, I know who. Whoever's running that Paris Hilton that ad that pops up every 13 seconds on social media. Who's doing that?
I feel like I've seen that ad.
I want to download the record now. I mean, that shit is on my timeline every 20 seconds.
I want to download that. Well, that's the point.
Y'all haven't
It's
seen that?
working. The marketing is working.
Yeah, but they could. Who's running that? Can they be off social media forever? Not Paris Hilton. Whoever's running.
Her social media account?
Yeah,
Okay.
get them off social media forever. Because that song pops up as soon as you open your phone. That song is right there.
Wait, Megan Thee Stallion's on this song? Paris
Yeah.
Hilton has a song with Megan Thee Stallion
What the hell? When did it come
a
out?
couple months ago.
Is this the I think this.
This has to be it. But Meg's on this.
Her team is doing. Who is this song unreleased under? Because they're gonna make sure people see this song and hear this and watch this video.
Yeah.
Meg's
This song
the
is
video.
on every. I don't care when you go on social media. This video is popping up.
I love good marketing.
Megan Thee Stallion is in this video. She's
I don't think she's in the video, but she's on the song. I haven't seen her in the video, but there are a lot of industry. There's a lot of like
Megan
well-known
ain't turned that bag down. She ain't do the video though. She know that would have hurt her brand a little. You know what I'm saying? That just vocals, give them a good couple bars. That's cool. But I
How
can't.
would that have hurt her brand though?
Megan ain't supposed to be doing no video with Paris Hilton. Come on,
Nah, it's a side quest.
come on, man. Don't. It's a side quest. No,
Yeah.
it's music. It's what she.
It's her career.
It's
Well,
what
I
Megan
mean,
does.
Side genre.
No, ain't no
Actually,
side genre.
This might actually be her genre.
That's the guy from NSYNC.
Yeah. Lance Bass?
Yeah.
Is he the gay one?
They're all gay.
No, but there's like a specific. There's one that came.
Yeah,
out as
Lance.
gay.
Lance was the first one. He was the pioneer. Created this gay shit.
How you gonna say they all gay?
Well, except Justin Timberlake. Weren't they all gay?
No.
Oh, my bad.
What's wrong
That's
with
what like you
man?
just. I think there was only one gay, but love to them.
Who would you get rid of, Damaris?
No, I mean I can understand why you would look at them and assume that, but they were young. They were young teenage boys.
I mean, there are gay young teenage boys as well. Not saying that this is what we're looking at, but it's hard to fight it.
If I could get rid of one person off social media,
Can't say Meek. And Meek is not as bad on social media as y'all make him out to be.
Meek is
he don't
funny.
even tweet that much. He's not on Twitter every day.
Meek is funny.
He's funny. I think he's too funny to want to get rid of.
Yeah, you can't get rid of Meek. Y'all just give Meek a hard time.
Hmm.
Who would it be?
You know, anybody I say would.
It could be somebody that's not like a celebrity either.
You gonna say your homegirl?
Yeah, say it. Put it out there.
Nah, I'm good. It's just some people that are constantly spilling their feelings to social media. They need to get off and just. I don't want to be anybody's. I don't want to read your diary.
You spilled your feelings to social media before. Don't do that. Just,
No.
I think a couple months ago you went on a whole. It was like part 1, part 2. You had one of those on.
I never had a part 1, part 2. Get the fuck out of
You
here. I
had
might
a
have
part
made a
1,
thread.
part 2 on
I
Twitter.
might have made a thread, but it wasn't my like. I don't like spill like my personal life. You know what I'm saying? Like my personal life is not on Twitter.
Right.
Like I'm just going off. And
It's on YouTube.
Fuck him and fuck it and is. Fuck him. This and that. Like that. Like girl, argue with your baby daddy on your own time. I don't want to read this. You clogging.
But then you doing the thing that confuses me when people do that. You do all of this, get us involved in this great story,
and then tell us mind our business.
Tell us to mind our business and get back with the person.
Mm.
That's when I'll get mad. Like, hold on, why y'all ain't tell me y'all made up and now y'all cool now?
Mm-hmm.
I was invested in this. I read all 17 posts. Like, I feel like I'm a part of your relationship now.
Everything's for attention.
Not
Everything.
everything. Not everything.
Everything
is
on
for-
social media.
not
You don't
everything
bring
is
something
for
like that to Twitter to
attention.
not get attention.
Everything on social media is for attention because if that doesn't, whatever you post and if it don't get no engagement,
Delete.
you mad. It's for attention. You want people to see it. You want people to respond to it. You want people to react to it. You want people to
I can
comment
agree
under it.
that you might want people to like react to it, but I don't think you're like, I'm going out here for attention. I think some people just tweet all day and then when they get angry, they just start going off. I don't think that the Twitter is like, I'm going to take this to Twitter so that people can like, I think sometimes people are really angry and they put everything else on Twitter. So they're just not using their brain and they're just typing. Like, I don't think everything is for attention.
I don't think like the reason is for the attention, but I think you're seeking a validation by putting something like that out there.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I could understand that, but I don't want to say like attention, like somebody's just tweeting to get
No,
attention. I
no,
think
no,
some
no.
people are really fucking angry and just don't know how to control their emotions and they go off on social media.
It's interesting because y'all grew up, like y'all were in high school on social media, right?
Facebook came out like what, 08?
I was
So
in middle school.
I was in like
social media.
8th grade when Facebook came out.
I was on
So
my
yeah, you was in high school on Twitter.
I was in high school on Twitter.
I
you
was
have a Twitter
never,
account
I was
in high
never a Twitter kid. Thank God.
I was
The
a-
shit
I
I
was-
was used
Did
to
you have
say.
Instagram in high school?
College.
College.
Yeah.
So I got on Instagram my freshman year of college. I think Instagram had came out maybe the year before. But when I was in high school, I was a Twitter. Like I was on Twitter like nonstop. And that was back when Twitter was the majority of the people you were talking to on Twitter, you knew in real life. Like, you know, so
You wasn't following just random people on social media like that.
Yeah, it was
That
just
yeah, not like
friends.
that. Every once in a while, like there were a lot of New Yorkers that I've met through Twitter because New York Twitter was kind of like a thing. But
Instagram launched in
the majority of the people I follow were from my high school.
October. Damn, October is popular. October 6th, 2010. So I think I downloaded it in like 2012 or 13.
Yeah,
Instagram?
I was on it
Yeah.
September 2011. I got on Instagram because I had a BlackBerry before. LIU gave us iPads, so I was able to download Instagram.
I never had a BlackBerry.
Yeah.
Missed that whole phase.
So yeah, we did grow up on social media. I was making MySpace pages in middle school, 6th, 7th grade, and then Facebook throughout the end of middle school into high school, and then Twitter towards the end of high school.
I've been having fun on my Instagram lately. I've been like unfollowing a bunch of people.
That's fun.
Yeah.
It is cleansing.
It's like spring cleaning a little bit, even though it's not spring, but
Well, how do you know who to unfollow? Like, what's your criteria for the unfollow?
people that I just don't wish to see on my timeline anymore. People that I just don't
That's my bag.
interact with anymore. People that haven't posted in years that obviously are not active on it anymore. Like I went all the way back to like the first person I followed.
Oh,
Jesus.
And then working my way. I was like, she hasn't posted in 6 years. Like, why am I still following this person? We cool in real life. Like, they don't take it personally, but it's like, you're not even active on it. Why am I following you?
It's funny you say that because with my birthday just passing.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
How old are you now? 30?
32.
Woo!
Yeah.
Magic Johnson.
That's right. My AIDS year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But
That is so inappropriate, but all right, man.
my birthday was on Wednesday, so obviously I get a lot of those messages like happy birthday, like let's catch up soon, all that. But then, like, the great thing about Instagram is it doesn't delete the messages. So I'll see, like, when's the last time we exchanged a DM? And it was, like, a year ago, another happy birthday message. And I was like, all right, like, we're at that phase where it's like, I can just clear out we don't need to follow each other.
On my birthday, I noticed that, like, some people would DM me happy birthday. And I'm like, the last time. Yeah. Not like I'm saying where I'm looking to DM this person, but the last time this person DM'd me was this time last year.
The same day last year.
Same message. Same response from me. Thank you. Like,
then I feel bad because I'm like, I don't even hit you on your birthday. Like, I don't even know when your birthday is.
I don't even know your birthday. Yeah.
When I go to wish somebody happy birthday and I look up and the last time we spoke was the last time I wished them happy birthday and they didn't wish me happy birthday, immediate unfollow.
Really?
Yeah.
Why do you? Why?
Because I'm a girl.
Oh, yes, we noticed that.
And I'm not no dick rider. I'm not about to be wishing you happy birthday every year and you never say it to me.
But why you gotta take it that personal?
That dick rider?
Yeah, like that. Why you gotta take it all the way there though? Like,
because we've been following each other for 5 years. You telling me you never wish me happy birthday once, but I wish it to you every year? Dick riding. Not for me.
Yeah, but it depends on who. It depends on who the person is. Do you know the person in real life, or is it just like
I know the person in real life. It don't matter if I know you in real life, but yes, the people I know, I know them in real life. And even
I just don't understand how people get so upset when something like people don't wish them happy birthday. I'm the total opposite.
No, I'm not upset, but it's just like I'm not about to be wishing you happy birthday and you didn't do the same to me. Because like my birthday is a whole thing, so it's my birthday for a month. I post about that shit for a month straight. If you going through all my videos and you just couldn't just hit the happy birthday. But then again, I don't watch people if we're not close. I don't watch people's stories like on their birthday month because I don't want to accidentally hit their birthday. Because once I watch your story, I feel like I gotta wish you happy birthday. On your birthday.
I mean, you would be crazy to watch somebody's happy birthday rollout
and not wish them happy birthday. Exactly. That's why I don't.
That just feel like
really. I just don't. Maybe I just don't look into it that way. I don't.
If a person has like 12 posts on their stories, that's all happy birthday. And you watch all 12
and
of them,
don't say that,
and you don't say happy birthday. There's something wrong. Like, bro, come on, fam. You just watched 12 posts and didn't say happy birthday?
I don't take it. I also just don't expect a lot. Maybe it's just because I expect nothing from the. Like, if you just follow someone on social media, like that's the extent of the relationship. I don't need you to be interactive in my life at all.
Yeah.
But that being said, thank you to everybody that did I've been trying to respond as best I can. Thank you, everybody that wished me happy birthday. It was very, very welcoming, very loving.
Flooded.
No, I mean, I'm doing more or less. I'm not, it's not like that. But I'm doing like some version of like a copy paste.
Trying to respond. It's going to take about a week for me to get back to everybody.
But it is nice. Everyone's
oh my God,
supportive.
that gay ass message that you wrote on Twitter yesterday.
How is that gay?
Let's break it down. Pull it up.
This is not.
No, yeah, this is not
what?
But the monkeys, right?
No, the monkeys. Don't worry about it.
What did Clay say?
Pull that bullshit up that you posted, bro.
All right, Julian, zoom in. Let me read this.
Don't read the whole thing.
I'm gonna read this amazing. It's your birthday. It's your birthday, so
let's do the highlights, Maul.
No, I'm gonna read it.
Maul's gonna kill it.
Not in a way.
I'm not gonna make it. I'm gonna listen. We're gonna
stop.
We're gonna go on this beautiful audio journey together. I'm gonna read these words. Let's just close our eyes and let's just.
Can I set the stage? I was jacked up on a bunch of coffee I was at Dumbo House staring at the water, fucking zooted off coffee. Yeah. And I just wrote this on a Google Doc.
Okay.
And then, like, the conversation we were having earlier, like, well, I wonder what people think about this. So then I put it on Twitter. It was just for me. And then I was like,
so this is like a glimpse into how you were feeling at
literally,
that moment.
yeah. This is, you'll see. I recap, like, the most recent days leading up to my birthday.
All right, so let me try to do some justice as we wish Julian a happy 32nd birthday.
Just do the first paragraph.
I'm 32 today, and I feel it. I've been listening to my body. Not in a way where I see the hues of my chakras running from the top of my head down my spine. Like that chart of a man sitting Indian style, a term I'm sure we're no longer supposed to use. Another sound. Right. Hold on, man.
You can't do it in that tone because then it comes off.
Come on, man. This is my, you know what I mean? Hold on. Another sign of aging. Remember when we used to say fill in the blank? What did you used to say, Julian?
I thought of you when I wrote that.
Why are you thinking of me on this bullshit that you write? All right, hold on. My bad, Peach. Let me get back into my shit.
Nah, kill me. Go ahead.
I've been getting acupuncture and cupping treatments every week for the greater... All right, man.
I told you.
Hold on.
I told you.
All right, let me do that. I wasn't expecting to read greater half. Hold on. I've been getting acupuncture and cupping treatments every week for the greater half of the year. My healer, as they would like to be addressed as, deservedly so, has taught me a lot about how the body is interconnected.
I gotta stop writing.
How a pain in my hip can be relieved from a pressure point in my ear.
Which is true, by the way.
I had hamstring tendonitis from the NYC marathon this past weekend. I know what you're thinking. No, I did not run the marathon.
I added that.
Come on, this is what you're supposed to do. All right, hold on. I was supporting a friend, and after 14 miles of walking, cutting through crowds and light jogging, woke up and couldn't bend my leg or put pressure on it. That lasted 4 days. My doctor basically told me aging was the cause and recommended popping Advil, icing, applying heat, and my Theragun, which I used while watching The Penguin.
Great
please,
show.
Just
Amazing.
Great show.
leave it. No, wrap it up. We're not going to read this whole thing. We're not.
Nah, it gets worse.
That's 32. But I'm happy about it. I love new experiences, good or bad. I used to romanticize the 27 Club, but dying of an overdose would have robbed me of the daily natural decay.
That's a bar.
That is a bar.
Thank you.
I played basketball last
Awful.
night. Going from that to I played basketball last
Well,
night.
I was just going through recent shit.
I'm fundamentally better because I have to be.
Yo.
That makes sense.
How do you have to?
All right, see, this is where I think I'm gonna stop after this because now you're about to piss me off. Playing above the rim is no longer an option.
It's not. I can't fucking jump anymore. It sucks.
Julian, you never played above the rim.
Got
Man,
me
shut
fucked up, Maul.
Vince Carter played above the rim. Julian Nichols never played above the fucking
Not Vince Carter, but
So you shut the fuck up. Aging is physical. It's a clock that once ticked silently, but now ticks like a Swatch watch.
if for those that are watch heads, Swatch watches have very loud tickers. That's a bar too. Putting that out there.
God. So you know the thing about when you say this thing, you're not supposed to explain.
No, I'm just, you're
supposed to, like, people
There's a
supposed to get it.
reason why I said Swatch watch. You know?
But then you ended this beautifully, and I'll hurry up because Damaris doesn't want to hear us no more. This morning, I limped down my apartment's uneven pre-war stairs due to a load of laundry. I chopped off my beard in between switching cycles while listening to Ethiopian jazz and FaceTiming my parents.
Swag.
They're happier about my birthday than I am. Their baby getting older is a totem of their longevity. I mute myself and fold laundry as my mom recites memories. These stories are our family's legacy. I've been told the same ones for years. Younger me would cut my parents off or finish them in a sarcastic tone. Now I let them talk through it. Listening for a new detail they may have added this time around. How my dad played pickup basketball with fatback. It's always a fatback.
Old ass 60s slang.
I love fatback. Nobody rebounds like fatback. He could never play organized ball because of his temper, my dad says with a sigh. What could have been? It's my role as a son to make sure these stories live on, to carry the family saga from my Jiddu's family in the northern mountains of Baskinta, Lebanon, and my great-grandmother's sharecropper roots. Here's to the next 365. Well, 364 now.
Yeah. Thank you, Damaris.
That was well written.
Come on.
That was well written.
I was gonna write something today, and then Damaris
No,
like, we
please
gotta
don't.
record.
We don't deserve it. We don't deserve it. Not today. We don't deserve it. But happy birthday! I'm glad you shared that with us.
That's my life, guys.
Are you
shared those
glad that
words.
he shared that with
I'm
you?
glad. We get a glimpse in him because Julian used to play above the rim, so he's getting older now, and his knees don't. The tendonitis, the fast twitch
Guys
muscles
hate
don't
me
react
so
like they
much.
used to.
I actually love you so much. That's why I'm honest with you. That long, drawn out ass, get to the point. I got your message.
The point was the story. That was the whole point.
The point was he can no longer jump like he used to because he's 30.
Also, Damaris retweeted it and then deleted her tweet because people were making fun of your retweet. So,
Nobody was making fun of my retweet. Everybody was laughing.
She called me gay
and agreeing with me.
And then everyone was like, "That's so disrespectful. This is poetic and beautiful." And then she deleted it.
Oh my!
Why you deleted it, baby D?
Because I'm off social media and I'm off Twitter, and I just kind of was like,
Wait,
and I didn't want to get canceled for calling him
you
gay.
reposted it and then deleted it?
Yeah, I deleted it. I felt bad because I'm like, I don't want to get canceled for calling him the G word.
Oh, okay.
So we'll do it on the podcast
Yeah.
instead.
Yeah.
Come on, do it on this platform.
With a
So-
much lesser audience. Like,
But,
what?
I mean, but Twitter is like, a Twitter with all the fucking think pieces. That's another thing. I gotta get the fuck off Twitter. There's so many think pieces. Everybody's a goddamn political science major. I'm over
Yeah,
it.
the politics now is. I mean, it's
That's why I
obviously
said the thing about
election,
Elon
election year, election time, but
Oh my god.
it's definitely. It's like, can we just get back to just having fun? Like everybody's taking things so serious, and we should take things like election and politics seriously to some degree. It's going to be what it's going to be regardless. But it is definitely feeling like you can't express your opinions without people were saying how they stopped talking to people based on who they were voting for.
Well, that type of stuff has been happening. I don't care about that.
But that's stupid to me.
I mean, you can feel that way. I think people think that they're who they voted for, and I really don't want to talk about politics ever again on this podcast, but I think people think that who they voted for is connected to their morals, and if we don't have a line in morals, then I don't want to be friends with you or talk to you. That I can understand. I'm talking about just every single thing that anybody says is a think piece. Every joke somebody makes, political or not, is a think piece. Like Twitter used to be a fun, chaotic place. We used to just go on there and tweet stupid shit.
Mm-hmm.
Remember light skin versus dark skin? Remember that?
And then they silenced us and they said that things were offensive and everybody started having this victim mentality based on what people were tweeting.
I want Twitter after dark back. I want hashtags back. Like, I just want, like, I want to be able to, like, just a good time.
You just want to laugh and have fun.
Laugh and have fun. Everything is a fucking think piece. Everybody's writing these long,
everybody wants to be
paragraphs.
A victim.
Yeah.
That shit is so
That's the thing I don't understand most about it a lot. Like, I look at the things a lot of people sit and say on podcasts and on social media, and I'm just amazed at the amount of people that just walk around daily with victim mentality. It's crazy to me. Like, and I don't want to feel insensitive because I know we all go through things, but I just feel like people are looking to wake up and see what can I feel like is hurting me today or bothering me, or what can I take offensive today? Like, people go out and just look for that, and I'm just like, bro, it's really not that deep. Like, it's not that serious. Like, I promise. I know there's issues in the world, and I know there's issues in our country and day-to-day lives. We have our shit. I get that part, but it's also not that deep. It's not that heavy. Like, and I see people just. That's the mentality now. Everybody is like, oh, I'm offended. I'm like, about what somebody tweeted that you don't even follow, that somebody just retweeted on and fell on your timeline, and now you're doing a whole post and a whole TikTok based on this. Like,
but I think people do that because when you have the it's crazy to say, but like when you have, it sounds counterintuitive, when you have the advantage of being a victim, then it can become an excuse for your shortcomings. So it's like, all right, well, this didn't work out for me because they won't let me, move up in my career, whatever the general, if it's a relationship problem or a career problem, I'm not making this much money because of fill in the blank. So it just like kind of deflects the onus off of you and your shortcomings. It's like, oh, well, this doesn't happen because it's not supposed to happen for people like me. Mm-hmm. That's what annoys me. But I don't know.
I mean, I if you want to complain about systemic racism, and I get that, but you complain about racists that like work at CVS. That's one thing I never understood. You complain about racists that work at CVS, babe, and they're tweeting. They're not bothering you. They're not affecting you in any way.
I just don't get.
Let them be racist in peace.
Yeah, like I just don't get, people's want and need to just feel like a victim. I just, if something bad happens at 9 a.m, 10 a.m, wherever you get ready to go to work, I get it, but it's like, that doesn't mean that the entire city is against you because something bad happened on your way to work, or that people don't like you because you're fill in the blank.
Yeah.
Like, that's just, to me, it's like, what the fuck are we talking about? Like, it's okay. Life is, tough at times, but the whole world is not against you. I can promise you that. And
even if it was, like, you still got to live anyway. Like, stop sitting.
Rent is still due.
Yeah, like, you sitting in your doom and gloom. Like, you're having a bad day. You're not having a bad life. I feel like some people, granted, there is, like, clinical depression, and there are people who have chemical imbalances. But I think some people are so depressed because, like, they're comfortable in that feeling. They don't know how to handle happiness or how to accept joy into their lives. Like, they're not chasing joy. They like chaos and instability and feelings that are like, that make them feel uncomfortable. They like that. They're used to it. That's probably what they were raised around. But yeah. Like, it's like, be happy. Like,
ISO on Rory.
ISO can peach.
ISO can.
And I love my friends. So that wasn't
Ball
shade. But it's
how
like,
do you feel, sir?
like, find the good in life and like enjoy the good. Like, damn, like, I woke up today. Like, I have food in my fridge. Yes, the fucking eggs are $18, but you know what? I was able to buy them.
Hold them anyway.
Yeah. I know how many times I complain. Yeah. I'm like, what? This costs what? This is fucking crazy. Yeah, I'm still reaching in my pocket. Like, I'm still gonna get it. Like, so what's the problem? When do y'all realize, and this is something I thought about like the last week, looking back at a lot of my friendships that, people that you no longer speak to and talk to, when do y'all realize that a friendship that you have is kind of like over with? It no longer aligns with who you are and the person that you're becoming. Like, how do you navigate through that? How do How do you talk through that? Like, do you have a conversation with the person, or do you kind of just let the friendship kind of fade out, phase away? Like, how do you do that?
I'm gonna let it fade. I'm gonna let the fade happen kind of guy.
You'll let the fade happen.
More often than not, I'll just let it go out. That's happened to me. But then there's always that side too where it's like you always want to be the one that's like, well, this isn't working out, but it's not my fault. But I've been in the position probably like 2 times, or that I can at least think of, where maybe I'm the one that this person's outgrown. You know what I mean?
That's interesting to have that like point of view on it, where you feel like you're the person that.
Yeah. And I don't want to say like the word problem, because there was never a problem. We never had like.
It doesn't have to be a problem. It's just
yeah.
Life happens.
It was just like one in particular. We were inseparable best friends. He got in a relationship, became wifed up immediately. They were like this, and then they up and like moved across country and now live like in LA. And I was like, huh, all that happened so fast. And then we just like stopped talking. And he got married, wasn't invited to the wedding, didn't hear anything. It was just like, but I wasn't like, I didn't take any offense to it. I was just like, yeah, like, I guess that's just how shit can happen. But that was like my first time where that felt like, damn, like that really, all that time, knows my parents, I know his parents, like our parents have met each other. It was odd, but I don't know. Yeah, that was the one that I always think of, and that still occasionally passes through my mind, where I'm like, it's weird, because even we have mutuals, but even those mutuals, he kind of fell out with all of them as well, and we've all had that like group talk where it's like, what happened? Yeah, but we know what happened, but it's not like a bad thing that happened. It's just like odd that it just fizzled.
I got a close. Well, we were close friends. We haven't spoken in almost 2 years, but like he stopped talking to me. It's funny because we were talking about earlier. He stopped talking to me because I didn't wish him a happy birthday on his birthday.
That's a little.
That's lame.
So now y'all. Okay, I'm glad we're on the same page, because now everybody's been like, "Yo, you should reach out." I'm like, but how do, as a man, and y'all know me, I'm like, I'm from that cloth that ran out a long time ago. How? I can't have that conversation because it feels
nasty.
It's like a lover's quarrel type of feel.
Yeah.
Like, yo, bro, I know it's been a minute. We haven't talked. No, you were mad at me because I don't wish you happy birthday. I don't.
Send him cake.
I don't know how to call him and not start like laughing at him. Like, yo, you really stopped talking to me because I didn't wish you happy birthday? What type of clown shit you on?
It's more than that. When was it that you didn't wish him happy birthday?
Almost 2 years ago.
Did he wish you ever? I can't believe I'm even asking that.
No, his birthday is before mine, but that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't give a fuck if he didn't wish me happy birthday. Like, I've been with people. I've literally been with people on my birthday and they didn't tell me happy birthday.
That was me literally last night.
I was gonna say, were you upset that I called you yesterday and didn't wish you happy birthday?
Not at all.
I called him because remember somebody
me.
took his birthday out of the calendar. So I called him yesterday for some production
stuff.
He
did.
And
I did.
I don't know.
I'm not getting blamed for this.
I don't know who took it out, but I called him and I was on the phone with him, and then later Peach was like, yeah, isn't it Julian's birthday? And I'm like, I had a whole phone conversation with him. He didn't even mention it.
Yeah, like
he was doing something for himself.
I don't know. Like I just feel like the reason why I'm gonna call him because I feel like we have to like. It's just
call him now. No,
yeah,
I wouldn't
do it on air.
But I just feel like we have to have a conversation. But it's like
you should call him in. Like
it's gonna lead into a deeper conversation. Because he can't tell me that he just stopped talking to me because I didn't wish happy birthday. Don't tell me that, bro. Like, I've been way too solid of a friend. I've been there for you. Like, I as friends, I don't count favors. I'm never doing that. But you know I've been there and the things I've done and how I held you down in different situations. Like, for you to stop talking to me because I didn't wish you a happy birthday,
it's something else.
You got to give me, don't just tell me it was that. Like, tell me it was something else.
Tell me why you feel like I didn't wish you happy birthday. Because I feel like that's why you stopped talking to me. Why do you think that I didn't wish you
I be feeling like you, because this was another thing. Yeah. This was another thing I felt like, which is why I said we have to have a deeper conversation, is because I heard, you know how like I got a bunch of like real close female friends that I'm just cool with. Mm-hmm. And one of my female friends in particular, she does this thing where she don't like to cause issues. Mm-hmm. But like if I be like, yeah, I'm about to go meet up with my homie, she's like, who? And then I say example, I say his name.
She be like,
She be like, homie, right? And I'm like, but what that mean? She's like, nothing. But she'll give me little
breadcrumb.
So I'm thinking it may be something to where he feels like whatever he says when I'm not around behind my back, it may have gotten back to me.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And then now he feel like, I don't know how to have that conversation with him. Because you can't tell me you stopped talking to me as close as we were for almost 2 years because I didn't wish you happy birthday. I'm not taking that. Like, life is busy. Life gets crazy. I don't even know the days anymore. I know, I don't know the date. I know the days. Like, today's Monday.
I don't know
I don't know the date. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's not, I didn't do that on purpose. So I feel like he may have said something to somebody and they got back to me and I'm just like, all right.
Trash takes itself out. And I'm not calling him trash. That's just a metaphor. But yeah, the trash takes itself out. People's own guilt will eat them up. Mm-hmm. That's why I said, like, tell me why you think I didn't wish you happy birthday. Because if it was just you think I forgot your birthday, that don't make you stop talking to me. You think that there's a reason. You think that I feel some type of way about you. And why would you feel that way? That's something that you need to have a conversation with yourself and then come to me and tell me why that is. I always peep shit like that. Like, people get so mad. I'm currently into it with some friends, multiple friends.
Tell us the tea.
Just just about not wishing them happy birthday.
Wait, this is like a thing?
Yeah. Not giving them happy birthday shout outs on my Instagram.
Oh, that's some girl ass shit.
Yeah, but that's so all right. Fair.
But
as long as we know that's
I post
female.
one friend, but I didn't post them. So now there's an issue.
Oh no, it's real beef. It's up.
You post a poppin' friend, not the low one.
You post a pretty friend?
I stopped posting every goddamn body. Now ain't nobody getting no posts. Now can't nobody complain.
Right.
Because that's not true. I post a pretty friend. Like, first of all, I'm a girl. I think all my friends are pretty. Like, I don't, I'm delusional. I think when you're a girl, you're like, no, friend, you're gorgeous. Like, you just are like that. I'm not posting a friend because she got more followers than another friend. Like, what kind of a corn ass, lame ass bitch you think that I am? Like, you see what I'm saying? So it's just like, if you think that I'm capable of playing favoritism in that sort of way, we don't need to be friends anyway. Because you obviously have spent too many years around me and still have not taken the time to get to know me and know my character. So.
But see, I think it's easier for women that navigate through that conversation than it is men, though. Like, to me, it's just like having to talk with my homeboy about shit like that is just, it feels crazy.
That's
it's like,
nuts.
Are we really talking about this? Like, what? Women, I understand. Women are more, y'all have more.
We're more communicative, period, though. So
y'all more communicative and y'all have more space to have those type of conversations. With men, I know we're supposed to express our feelings and say how we feel and have these conversations. I get it. But if my homeboy be like, yo, you ain't wish me happy birthday, fam. What's up, man? You like me? Like, you like, just
you
tell me.
Fuck me.
Yeah, like, what's up with you, dog? Like, you going through, like, just be who you are. You my boy no matter what. But I can't have that type of conversation. Like, it's just crazy to me, bro.
I didn't get my happy Be Earth Day from you, Mal, and I'm offended.
I'm offended that you blocked me from your story.
Huh?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I'm offended. Well, look,
I did it for one post. I did it for one post because I knew you were gonna kill me.
Oh, okay.
I literally did it yesterday.
That's what he said to me when he blocked me from his fucking stories.
And then my thing is I forget to unblock everybody, and then you guys just.
But why wouldn't you want me to see it? Of course, I'm gonna laugh at it.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna still wish you a happy birthday. I'm not that guy. I'm still say happy birthday. But it's like, damn, don't block me. Let me laugh. Let me get my shit off on your birthday.
Ain't want you. I mean, Julian ain't want you to know he was at Dumbo House on his birthday.
I knew anyway. I know. Come on,
you wasn't at work.
I got eyes all over the city. Like, you crazy? I know where everybody's at all the time.
You do got somebody in Dumbo House. You were supposed to take me to the pool.
I got people everywhere, man. Don't worry about that. Everywhere.
It is funny. I only blocked. I had the thought. I was like, do we block the whole crew? I only blocked them all.
Like, why you only blocking?
And I was like, this is gonna come back around.
Of course it is. Like, who are you blocking me for? Like, I'm gonna laugh and still wish you a happy birthday. Like,
only Mal that I
fucking pansy. Happy birthday. Like, that's all.
What?
Yeah, there was a Dumbo House thing. It was 100% that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's exactly why.
Blocking the boss and not the big mouth coworkers. I didn't tell him he was at Dumbo House though. That was Peach.
Fuck
did
you,
Peach say that? Oh yeah, Peach did say that yesterday. No, I was blocked.
I mean, that's fair.
I was blocked.
You should have just got rid of all of us.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like at this day and age, like in this, we are old. I mean, I know you're old, but we're old too. Like he just turned 37. Like we have to stop with the people expecting us to be in touch with their emotions all the time. Like we're not out here paying bills, fighting crime, raising kids, like watering plants. Like we're all just trying to keep saying, I'm not going to remember your birthday. I'm not going to remember that it's your grandmother's funeral. I'm not going to remember everything. If you need me, be humble enough to reach out to me and tell me that you need me.
Yeah.
I'm still going to check on you whenever I think about you, but If I'm checking on you at a time when you don't need me, and then the time that you do need me, I'm not there or I don't know to be there, you have to let me know that you need me. And I have no problem like coming to your aid or being there for you, being present as a friend, but I can't. Like, I can't just know that. I have a bunch of shit going on. And that's another thing. People think when you don't have kids that you don't have anything going on. Especially people with kids. They're like, you don't have kids. You have all this free time.
No, I don't.
And it's just like, actually, no, I don't.
Yeah.
I still have a bunch of shit going on. My life has a lot of value and a lot of busyness. Just because I don't have kids, it doesn't mean that I don't have shit going on. But that's what people with kids think.
Like one of my best friends, he had a kid a couple years ago. And our relationship definitely changed, but not in a negative way.
It's Rory.
No, not Rory.
Oh.
But like, but they had a kid around the same time though. Actually, it's like not too far apart. But yeah, like our relationship changed without a doubt. Like we don't see each other as much, we don't hang out as much. Like, but like we still like I cannot speak to him for 3 weeks. The next moment we get on the phone, we pick up right where we left off. It's like every time, like, and that's the type of friendships I appreciate as we get older. It's like, dog, like we don't have to speak every day. Like we don't got to speak every day for you to prove you my homie. Be my homie when I'm not in that room.
Oh, hello.
You know what I'm saying? Like, be my homie when I'm not around. Don't be my homie when we on the phone and we hanging out together. Be my homie when I'm not there and niggas get to talking slick and you like, yo, who you talking about?
Facts.
Like, he could pull up right now. You could say the same shit. Like, and then we can see how the conversation goes. Like, that's the type of friends I like. I don't need to speak to my friends every single day. That's just crazy to me. Like, life and you got kids, you got a family. Like, if you need me, I'm here. And the phone still work. But like, I ain't about to call you and pull up to your crib or you come to my crib every day. We're not doing it. Not as adults. We're not doing that.
That's that you mentioning that be my homie when I'm not in the room.
Be my homie when I'm not in that room.
I think different people value different things in friendship. The thing that I value the most is you protecting me because I am so protecting of my friends. So I like feeling protected. So anybody who has ever come to me and told me what somebody said to me, I instantly get pissed at them because it's like, why do they feel so comfortable saying that to you? Because a person would never come to me and say anything harmful about one of my friends. They would never even feel comfortable because they know they're liable to get cussed the fuck out. So somebody feeling comfortable enough to you for that information to get to you and you bring it back to me and you ain't checked them, I don't fuck with shit like that. And a lot of people are like, oh, well, everybody's not confrontational, this, and that. Well, I don't like having pussy friends. Somebody say something about me, you better check them. Right?
I've done that before. I've called my friend that I was hanging out and some dudes that was there was talking about one of my homies. And I texted him and told him to come.
Damn.
And he walked in and we said, I said, yeah, so tell him what y'all was just talking about. I get right to it. I make it super awkward. Yo, T right here. Don't tell me that you don't like what he said and what he did. And I tell him. And it was cool. It wasn't no fight, but it was just kind of like the initial, like when he walked in, like everybody was like, oh, shit, yeah.
Oh, damn.
I was like, yeah. So, and he sat down because he already knew it. I gave him the play already. I'm like, yo, it's a little, you know what I mean? A little slick talk. So as soon as he came in, yo, what up? He said, like, yo, so what's up? What we talking about? Got right to it.
Oh, I like that type of shit.
I like that.
I like that type of
because I got my shit on me, so I did to go down here. Like,
are you okay?
I'm sorry, baby.
See?
I'm working on myself. I'm becoming a better man.
Okay, you took it.
Drinking like more mushroom water and shit like that.
Have you guys heard about this Kehlani thing?
I don't know, but she looked good.
Yeah, I agree with what Maul said. I don't know.
What happened? All right, I'm sorry. What is Kehlani? Is she okay?
So Kehlani was getting killed all day yesterday while me and you were recording. She was getting killed because some files came out from her custody hearing that she's in with her baby father. It's a really nasty custody.
Isn't her baby father gay?
So the baby father is coming out saying that he not gay and that Kehlani was telling everybody he was gay. It's all types of stuff.
Kehlani ain't saying you gay if you ain't gay, fam. She knows something the world don't. But go ahead.
So he was basically trying to say he had some text messages from Kehlani and basically was like, where Kehlani, in the text message, Kehlani has said that their daughter was her wife in a past life. So the internet was killing her. Now, when Kehlani came out and clarified, Kehlani was like, I can't believe I have to speak on this. Like, these documents were leaked, but if you're gonna, post text messages, don't doctor the text messages. So Kehlani came out and posted the full text messages, and come to find out, it was really just Kehlani went and got like a spiritual reading, and the spiritual reader told her that her daughter was her wife in a past life. In the text messages, Kehlani continues to go like, this lady probably lying. Like, she said I was here before Earth. Like, what am I, a fossil? Like, mad laughing emojis. Like, it was kind of making fun of the reading that she got. But the husband, well, the baby father manipulated that.
You trying to
took it to
weaponize
the,
it?
tried to weaponize it, and basically he's trying to make it seem like Kehlani's a pedophile. So
That's corny.
They said that she's like, the headlines are, is she involved with a cult? Is her daughter being raised in a cult-like environment? It's all those accusations.
And honestly, I think that's I don't know exactly what's going on, so I won't speak to anybody's guilt or innocence, but what is giving to me, it's giving very much anti-spirituality. Kehlani is very...
Sorry. No, that's a funny thing to say.
Anti-spirituality, people are.
No, yes, they are. But I'm saying that's just a funny term to me.
I think people are just like, people don't understand spirituality unless it's wrapped up in a particular religion. So I think that is where a lot of this is coming from. Because Kehlani has always been very openly spiritual. Now, I don't know anything. There were some alleged allegations about her letting an adult sleep in her daughter's bed. I don't know. What's going on
this is
with
the
that.
part of these are the things that I wish we weren't privy to.
Yeah, I agree.
Like these are the situations and conversations that I just don't think we need to know about. Like, if this is, hopefully the daughter is safe, which I'm gonna go out and say I'm sure she is. I don't think Kehlani is a evil spirited woman. I think she's taking care of her child, as much as any loving parent would take care of their child. Sometimes things get twisted in words, especially litigation, court. You got one parent that's trying to get whatever they're trying to get. So it's a tug of war back and forth. But again, I just, things like this, I don't think that we need to know about such personal details about, person's family. But, we support Kehlani over here, so.
Yeah. And if it does come out that Kehlani's a weirdo, then we'll stand on it like we stand on with all weirdos. But
business.
I just haven't seen any proof of anything or any even a skepticism of a proof that she's doing something weird. She's clarified the text messages for herself, so I don't know, but we'll see what happens. I just wish we didn't have to see what happens.
I've been getting a lot of those co-parent conversations lately.
Ooh, you would smoke that.
Like the past year, like a lot of women that I know, they've been not saying with them, but like that conversation has been coming around a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you would be a great co-parent. I'm like, what does that mean? Like, nah, a woman would that you would be with. She knows that no matter what, if y'all don't work out as far as a relationship, like a couple, if y'all have a kid together, like the baby's gonna be great.
You too strict for me.
What you mean?
The co-parent with.
I'm not. What you? All right. Now I like that we landed here. How am I strict?
You strict.
How?
What do you mean by that?
Every 5 seconds, Ma goes, you can't do that. Every 5 seconds, can't nobody do nothing. You gonna tell me that this people is doing this? This is mental illness. You too strict.
But some of it is mental illness, no? I think we've agreed on certain things.
Certain things.
Yeah, so
every 1 out of 7.
Don't make it seem like I just be saying everything is like, I'm not that guy. Don't make me out to be that guy. I'm just saying a lot of the things that I do speak on is like, bro, this is not, is this okay now? Like, is this accepted now? This is kind of crazy. And you agree with some of it.
Yes, but you're also my baby mother not about to be doing this. My baby mother not about to be doing that. My baby mother not.
But tell me, don't just say that. No, you can't.
Well, what is it? What is it?
What is this? What is that? Like, don't do that. Like, tell me what I said that you was like, why your baby mother can't do that? Because I think that I'm
my
fair.
baby mother can't date certain people. Like, you would be strict about who she dating. Even if y'all not in a relationship, you gonna be strict about who she's dating.
I'm strict about who my friends that I've never slept with are dating, my homegirls.
Exactly. You
I'm like, yo, why you with this dude? But that's not because I'm straight. I'm just like, yo, like, word?
No, that you should be honest with your friends about. But I'm talking about.
So I can't be honest with my baby, the woman I had a child with?
With your baby mother, you would be more restrictive than
For sure, my baby, because now I have a baby with you. My baby's
which
around.
makes sense.
Now you dating some clown. Because we not together, cool. You free to date whoever you want, but now you dating this clown, and then my daughter or my son is over there, and now he mad you not answering your phone, and he popping up at your crib and all. You see where?
But see, that's anything that will put your child in danger is.
So that's what I'm speaking from. Like, if you're gonna date, like if we don't work out, me and my baby mother split, don't work out. Cool, of course you can date, but like, be very, what is it? Demure. Was that the word to use? I don't know. Be very mindful of the people that you're dating. Because now you have my child. Like, my child is with you. Mm-hmm. He mad you ain't call him back. He stalking you now. You going to drop my kid off at school. He pop out the car behind you, trying to break.
Stuff like that, of course, Mom. But
I'm just trying to.
Like, why you dating that goofy ass nigga? Like, he got Pradas on. Like, I feel like that's the type of shit you gonna
see, Julian. Why she stretches so? I've never said that. I've never said nothing like that. See, y'all try to paint me to be this guy, and I'm not that. Yeah, I'm not some goofies out here, but you know the goofies too. You pointed out.
Well,
Exactly.
Yana, goofy ass nigga.
So because I do it, it's like, yo, you straight. You do the same shit. You point it out, I'm pointing it out. I think it's
you
the
guys
same.
are far more similar than you are.
No, me and Maul
You
are a
guys
lot
are
alike.
very similar.
Very similar. Like, that's why I be laughing at shit. I don't even say shit sometimes. Damaris talk, I just start laughing because I'm like, but if I said that, Damaris would be like, this nigga. But it's like, you would say it
Because
too. You feel the same way.
You say shit worse. I put a little brown sugar on it.
But see, when you get 40, when you pass 40, baby D, you don't put cut on nothing. You like, yo, this is what it is. Either if you offended, oh well, it's the truth. Be offended at the truth. I can't argue with that. You can't argue the truth. Like, that's the truth. If I say something, it's like, yeah, that's real, dog. You look crazy doing that. Oh, I'm a victim. Oh my God, I'm hurt. What? No, I gave you the truth. Deal with it. Change or not. Live your life. But I'm gonna be honest with you.
How would you break it to your friend who is very sensitive, your friend that is very close? She wants to have a baby with the person she's with, but the person she's with is a bum.
And this is my homegirl?
But she don't see him as a bum. But the world know he's a bum, but she don't see him as a bum. How do you politely tell, like, in what way would you at 40, give me this wisdom, tell her, hey, this nigga's a bum? How would you?
And this is my friend.
Yes.
Which one of your friends?
Your very close friend. Let's say a cousin.
Who's your cousin?
Oh, my cousin? My blood? Oh, it's no cut. You don't put no cut on it with your family. I'm gonna tell you, yo, who is this? Yo, he's a clown.
Yeah.
And he's a bum.
But she stay with him. She love him. So,
Yeah,
what if
so
he
you about to have a bum kid. You about to have a bum baby. If you're talking about my cousin, see, I'm more, if it's just a friend, I'm kind of more like, let me tone it down. But if it's my cousin, blood, we grew up together. What? That's like my sister. Yo, what is you doing with him? He's a bum.
So what if you have that whole entire conversation with her, and she stay with him?
Then she get everything she got coming to her. She gonna have a bum reality. Like, I don't know. She about to have a bum experience. I don't know.
Bum ass sim.
Yeah, like now you about to be, everything is just gonna be a problem. It's gonna be issues on it because you with somebody that don't want more, that don't want better, that don't want to elevate. Like, he gonna end up pulling you down. Now you back in the hood living in a fucking studio apartment. You with a bum. You gotta cut that bum energy, man. Like, that's just, but again, you gotta be kind of sensitive when it's just a friend. You don't want to be too harsh. But you said cousin. I'm not putting cut on it with my cousin. No. My cousin get it raw, uncut. Like, yo, he's a bum, he's a lame. Why are you with him? What's the upside of being with him? Like, what is it? Tell me what you love.
Sky Jackson.
Tell me what you love about this dude. Tell me what he does for you. Like, when you wake up and you look at him and you about to get dressed and go to work and he's still sleeping, and you come home and he's still sleeping. Like, what does that do for you?
And then when you come home, he asks to borrow your car.
Yeah, you come home, you borrow your car, you get it back on E. He in the car with you when y'all go to the gas station. He don't get out and pump the gas.
He don't pay for the gas, don't pump it.
What are you doing with this nigga?
Well, they live in New Jersey.
You got a kid. You about to give him a baby. You already got a baby with this nigga. You taking care of him. So it's like, that's the conversation. That's just me though. If it's somebody that I love and I care about, I'm just all the way,
Are you gonna babysit the bum baby while she at work?
I don't watch bums, man.
Oh my God.
I don't watch bum kids, man. Your kid's a bum. He ain't.
What if you're the Godfather?
No respect. No fucking. This nigga just loud, breaking shit, and dirty.
Well, don't call that a baby.
Oh my God.
Boy, you talking about like an infant? Oh, if it's an infant, then yeah. But I'm talking about when they get to that age where they don't listen and talk back. Like, get him out of here. I know where he headed.
Get this future little YN.
Yeah, he 2 years from getting his first shiesty. I'm out of here. Like, yo,
He only listen to music on the PS3.
Yo, he ready to get his first Nike shiesty in about 2 summers. Get him out of my house, man. Yeah.
So you wouldn't become a godfather to the bum baby.
Not to no bum baby. Like, if you got a baby with a bum, I don't want to be that godfather.
But he needs you more than ever, though.
I mean, I'll be around, but we ain't about to go to I'm not about to take pictures at the church with holding this little nigga. I ain't about to do that.
But what if he develops a good left?
Oh, then we could talk. Then we got like, once I hear, yo, he in the park going crazy right now. I'm like, word, all right, let me go get nephew.
Yo. That is so-
You know when you hear about your homegirl's son, like, yo, you know he out there, he gave him 30. Like, he gave him 30. I'm gonna go pick him up this weekend to take him out. Like, hell yeah, he gonna be somebody. But until then, get him out of here, man. I'm not watching bum kids. I'm sorry.
That's what I just feel like, Maul, it takes a village, and I feel like the kids that don't really have the most guidance are the ones that you should give guidance to.
Yeah, but baby D, you gonna learn that some of these we can't save them all. Some of them we just gonna have to let go. That's just a reality in the community. I lived in the same building with some niggas that's doing life in prison for murder right now. And I'm like, him? That was my man. Like, that nigga's a stone cold killer now. Like, both parents went to good schools. Like, where did he make that left at? But then when you link back, you're like, oh no, I could see it. I get it now.
He was always a little off in math class.
He always had that little, where it's like, yo, it ain't that serious. Yo, calm down. Like, you know, that type of energy where it's like, yo, he going crazy. Like, then as they get older, it just becomes more severe. But you can see it though. But it's always funny when you look back at kids you grew up with, and like, yo, what's up with him or what's up with her? And people start telling you, it's like, what? Like, how does that, like, I'm talking about people that in the same building. We all grew up together. And it's like, the way that our lives just go different ways is just, to me, it's very interesting. Because it's like, our start was the same. Granted, every household is different. And every, parents are different, things like that. But to know that I was like, shoulder to shoulder as a kid, every day, slumber parties and all of that, with people that are doing like life in prison for like triple homicide. It's like,
damn.
Me and this nigga used to share like Sega games and shit like that. Like, he was the coolest kid in the building.
Was he? But when he got mad, was he the nigga that started going? That like when he's one.
It wasn't that, but it was like you could see certain things where it's like, yo, you still mad about that? Like, you know what I'm saying? When niggas still holding on to shit, you like,
oof. I taught a student like that. Oh man, that poor kid. I hope he's doing all right.
Yeah, that's like those be the ones though.
I'm from Chicago, probably
through
not.
Like, yeah, Southside Chicago, like through the most insane tantrums I've ever seen.
And it's like, yo, you can't be that mad over.
There's no way you're this hot over that.
Yeah, like it's like, what is going on?
And that shit would come back tomorrow, still hot. The next
how you go to sleep?
Hot.
How you go to sleep, wake up, eat breakfast, and you still pissed off about some shit?
Still mad. I'm like,
y'all do it. Women do that.
I hope that kid the best.
Don't act like you don't, because we'll have how much time we got left, Peach? We'll have a whole conversation here about how you do the same shit. You done went to bed hotter than nigga, woke up and was hot still. Feet burning.
But the rage
the top
part,
of
like
your
I
ears
might have still been pissed off, but the rage part is not still. Like when I'm in the rage part, I can't go to sleep until I release the rage. Do you see what I'm saying? Like
what is your release? Like how do you release?
Take a shit.
Sometimes I go to the park and scream.
You do that?
Yeah, I'm a big screamer.
You know how
nice.
You can't pause that. You're a woman. You're supposed to scream. You know how crazy it is to actually leave your house and be like, I'm gonna walk to the park and scream.
Mm-hmm.
You do like, what if there's kids around?
I had to learn to do that when I was living with my parents, and I didn't want them to know anything was wrong with me. And then in school, I didn't want to look crazy. And then now I live below my best friend. If I start screaming, she gonna come downstairs and be like, bitch, is you okay? So yeah, I just leave the house.
What's something that you scream at though? Like what makes
gets you there?
Yeah, what makes you scream?
Y'all niggas done made me scream before.
Me?
For real?
Me? Yeah.
Him.
Me?
Him,
Y'all,
them two.
When I say you niggers, I mean that in like agreement. It ain't just one or the other. Y'all have.
No, but I want to know like what's something that got you to that like I'm about to scream. Is it because you feel like you're not being heard?
Y'all don't listen sometimes.
Okay, so you feel like you're not being heard.
Yeah, y'all don't listen. Like I'll go to talk and like I'll be like, yeah, and niggas would just be like on their phone. I'm just like, oh, okay, I'll go fuck myself. Don't worry about it. Like,
so that makes you want to.
But is that what screaming?
If it happens repeatedly over the course of 3 years, yes, that's something that will make you.
See, baby, you got that in you. You got that. You could be on Snapped. You could be on season.
I know I could be on Snap. That's why I'm very good with my anger management. Like I drink tea. I know how to breathe properly. Like I breathe myself through a lot of things. I write in my journal. I call my friends. I'm very communicative. I talk about my feelings because I know when I bottle them up, I'm liable to explode, and it's never on the person I'm supposed to explode on. Like my explosions happen at the most inopportune times. So I feel like that's anger management.
All right, well, good. I'm glad you can.
You should try screaming, Ma.
Me?
Yeah.
No, I don't need to scream.
What about a rage room? I've always wanted to do that, not to get out anger, just to like do it.
Just be destructive.
I want to like hit up.
Live in New York City. New York City's a
bat.
rage room. You just go.
You could go out on the street during trash night and just take a bat and just
make sure there's no people around.
I'll get shot doing something like that. I'm not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
No If you are a renter, I highly suggest you start taking advantage of Built. With everything in our lives, we earn points like groceries, travel, anything that you buy with credit, you get points. Why does that not happen with rent? But thank God Built has figured that out. They have changed the game and are letting renters earn high-value points on rent in their neighborhoods.
Built points can be transferred to your favorite hotels and airlines, and even the ones you haven't heard of. There are over 500 airlines and 700,000 hotels and properties around the world you can redeem your Built points toward. Points can also be redeemed towards a future rent payment and unique experiences that only Built members can access. So if you're not earning points on rent, my question is, Rory, why not?
Every time I paid rent, I felt like I was just throwing money away. At least Built has come up with a system where I feel like I'm getting something in return every time I pay rent. Start earning points on rent. You're already paying by going to jointbuilt.com/RoryMall. That's joinbilt.com/RoryMall. Make sure to use our URL so they know that we sent you. Joinbuilt.com/RoryMall to start earning points on your rent payments today.
SZA's coming up with a new album.
SZA! SZA is she's dropping a new album, Lana.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. It says it comes from a more beautiful place. So coming off of her I think she had a classic album, her last album.
Both.
Love that album. Damn, we had a great time in Seattle when that album dropped.
Damn, that was so good.
So yeah, SZA's putting out a new idea. She didn't give us a date though.
She said it's supposedly this half of the year.
Like 24?
She did an interview with British Vogue. Yeah, she said, I think I'm making music from a more beautiful place, from a possible place, from a more positive, that's a typo, positive place versus a more angsty place. What's a typo? That wasn't my fault. But she said it's going to be, allegedly, she's putting out a deluxe to SOS and a new album, Lana.
Okay. Well, anytime SZA put out new music or says she's putting out new music, I mean, we support her, we love her, so we looking forward to that, especially coming off of that.
Yeah, we need that
SOS album.
We gotta find a nigga to hate before that come out.
SZA DM'd me a few weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
Oh, saying what?
Pull it up.
She, talking about
Pull it up.
the battle and all that.
Oh yeah, she said, "Yeah, it's big TDE, bitch."
Not in those words. Not in those words, but yeah, we had a cool conversation. She's cool. She helped. The conversation felt like, first of all, she led with she respects me and she supports me and has followed me throughout the year. So that was very like, whoa, okay, dope. I appreciate that. So she started with that. Oh, and then she dropped the. But it was a fun conversation. We had a good conversation.
Did she say tell Rory hi or nah? She don't fuck with him.
No, she didn't say tell Rory hi.
Oh, okay.
She didn't say she don't fuck with him, but she didn't say tell him hi. But she, she gave me her opinion and her stance on certain things throughout that whole battle. And then
do they align with yours?
Obviously not.
Certain things she understood where I was coming from. Certain things she understood where I was coming from. But it was one thing in particular I think I had said when she DM'd me that she was more so. Oh, it was she was telling me that she was hurt because she was like, yo, I didn't even want to send this message to you because I like you, I fuck with you. She was like, but it would hurt me to hear you say that you weren't gonna watch the Super Bowl because Kendrick was performing. And I laughed. I was like, yo, you think that I'm serious when I said that? Like, of course I'm gonna watch the Super Bowl. Like, I have to watch it. I have to talk about it. You know what I mean? So that was her reason. And like, she really thought that I was serious about that. And she said that kind of like damn, you really like shit. Like, you're not gonna even watch the Super Bowl, but like you that. And I was like, no, it's not that serious. I was definitely just talking shit. So that's what the conversation was about. And then we just started talking about a bunch of other
things. I think a lot of us, especially you though, I think sometimes you say things sarcastically, but you're just very good at doing it. And people really believe that you believe what you're saying.
If anybody believes that I'm not watching the Super Bowl, like, come on. Look, you know what I do for a living? I have to watch that shit.
Well, if SZA wants to make sure you're watching it, you're more than welcome to join our watch party. We'll have them all with us. So SZA, come to our watch party.
Yeah, I can promise you SZA's not coming to our
She's more than welcome.
If I can promise you
she's more than welcome.
You can come.
She's more than welcome. But I can
Lotto, if she wants to make sure you're watching.
Lotto, whoever else, Megan, all of y'all, come.
Meg,
pull
please
up.
Make sure Maul's watching.
Yeah, just make sure I'm watching. Make sure that
send you the address.
Exactly.
You gonna get him lying.
We'll be there. Who's
But yeah, shout out to SZA, man. Looking forward to her new album. Definitely want to hear the shit she talking about because when SZA got some shit on her mind, she gonna sing about it. That's for sure.
Since I got a song I'm gonna submit to you, just let me know where to send it.
Oh, SZA, please don't, because
I'm a really good songwriter.
What songs have you written, Damaris?
Read them. Go ahead.
Sing them.
You don't even have to sing it. Just read the lyrics.
I'm not doing that. So y'all can laugh
We just
at me
read-
and not
what
take
do
it
you
seriously.
mean you laugh? We just laughed at me.
Maris, let me
laughable.
tell you one thing that friends do. It can be the most amazing song ever. I'm still gonna laugh.
Exactly, and that's why I'm not gonna read it.
That doesn't mean that don't
But if
put it
you're
out.
on our Discord and our Patreon and you've heard some of my songs and
Where?
on our
Where?
lives, when we've done our lives, I've read some of my songs and poetry.
All I
Yes,
know is
have.
Derek. You're not gonna like. That's the
Derek, you can't fucking rhyme. I'm gonna do it for Darnell because my best ain't got the time. Yeah,
bar. That was a bar.
I know the whole shit.
That was a bar.
I mean, you wrote it.
When I'm done, I'm gonna leave your ass silent like a mime.
Okay, mom.
Follow my rules, so I call your little ass son. I ain't going hard, nigga. You ain't worth this. I'm gonna send you back to the store like a purchase. I had bars and I was like 14, bro. I'm just saying. If I'd have kept going, I'd have been Meg.
Oh man.
Yo, you know how funny that is?
I would've kept
Yo, if I would have
going.
kept going, I would have been Meg. Like,
Meg
that's
started
like me
off-
going to the park, hitting one jump shot. Like, yo, if I'd have kept going, I'd have been Mike. like what?
If she can say that, I can hit a home run at Yankee Stadium.
100%.
No.
Same shit.
No, but I can actually hit the
Meg
home run.
started out-
That's the
Meg-
difference.
Meg started out rapping on YouTube. I feel like if I would have kept going, I could have been Meg.
Yo, the funny thing about Julian thinking he could hit a home run out of Yankee
Oh my
Stadium,
God, I could.
you can hit that shit as hard as you want, and that shit to be a pop fly to like left field.
No.
Shit ain't going over no wall, man. Yeah, with a wood
wood
bat.
bat.
Aluminum bat.
You're not
Aluminum bat.
you're
That
not
shit
hit-
is pinging off the bat.
You're not hitting that shit over the fence. I'm not.
You
I
just said
really
it,
wanna do
bro.
this.
You didn't even run in the New York City Marathon. You just like jogged along with beer for your friends, and you had to take Advil and pop Icy Hot.
Swinging a bat is different though.
Yeah, it's a lot more excruciating on the body.
I guess. Give me.
We're talking about a home run, not just a base hit.
Yeah.
A home run.
The fucking professionals don't be hitting home runs,
They're
Julian.
doing it in a game. I'm talking about like soft pitch.
Soft pitch is
lollipop pitch.
lob it to you.
Yeah. I'm not saying put fucking Shohei up there and I'm gonna hit a home run.
You know who I think hit a home run, and I was very impressed when it was like a celebrity game. Jerry Lorenzo from Fear of God. Like he had hit a, but I think he used to play. His dad would play baseball. I think his dad was a manager in baseball as well. But I think he hit a home run at the celebrity game, like, and I was like, that was impressive to me. I was like, what the that's not an easy thing to do. Like hitting it over the wall, that's not an easy thing to do. That's not easy at all. But yeah, I think Jerry did that in the celebrity game, and I was like, that was very impressive because that's not something you see. Like, nigga, you made clothes. You ain't no baseball player. How the fuck you hitting shit over the wall? But yeah, I don't think you could do it though, Julian. I'm gonna down that hill saying.
All right, well then Meg the Stallion over here get a Grammy.
I mean, she can.
gonna get a Grammy next year.
Yeah, I mean, listen,
I'm saying if I would have started 10 years ago.
You did start 10 years ago.
baby, dude, you could rap right now, put an album out, and be nominated at the Grammys next year.
I'm not gonna go get a BBL and twerk though. So
You don't have to.
yeah, you do.
Why? Doechii don't got no BBL.
Yes, she does.
Doechii has work now.
Yes,
she does.
Yes, she
Really?
does. Yes, Doechii's butt is fake. She's come out on interviews and said that it's fake. Yes,
Oh, I never knew that. That's
yeah,
news to me.
Thank
I never
you.
knew
I
that.
did say she got to be.
even Doechii.
Shout out to I didn't want to talk too much about the Grammy nominations. Wait for my boy to get back so he could. I know he has a thing or two to say about some of the nominees, but it was dope to see Doechii nominated for a Grammy.
Yes, I love that for her.
Shout out to Doechii. Congrats on that. We'll save it because I got some. There's some people nominated for some things. I'm just like, all right, man.
Oh damn, we never even had that
I don't know
conversation.
where
Rory
we
was
at.
on TMZ talking about J. Cole being nominated.
Yeah, I just don't. Not to Jay because people swear I hate J. Cole. I don't, but we'll talk about it.
You ready for voicemails?
Do we have some?
Born ready.
Let's do it.
You've got mail.
Yeah.
The shit you be born to do is just crazy. Eh? I was born to be
Born
a
to
writer.
play-
I was
born
born
to
ready
play a
for the
voicemail?
voicemails.
Born ready. That was Lance Stevens' nickname in high school. That's a great nickname.
Definitely.
Yo, what's the word, gang? It's CJ from Texas. I've called before, but I got a whole new scenario that just happened this weekend that I kind of need y'all opinion on. So, boom, me and gang outside. We about 5 deep, you know what I'm saying? We at the clubs, and it's let out. So, you know what that means? It's POP time. It's parking lot pimping. So, we going around, you know what I'm saying, approaching shit, walking shit down, getting our little 1v1s, our 2v2s off, getting our numbers up. We happen to see a group of women that we've dealt with in the past, and they see us, so they come over, and we chopping it up and shit, you know what I mean? They ask us what we doing after this. We say, we on what y'all on. So they like, all right, yeah, cool, come back to the crib. We got bottles and shit there. We finna turn up. All right, bet. But one of the girls say, just don't bring your homeboy Mac. Now, I know my nigga Mac can be on some scared of hoe shit sometimes. But I'm like, damn, like, my nigga Mac can't pull up. She dead. So, all right. I told my nigga Mac, you know what I'm saying? Hey, the hoe say you can't come. We're going to go ahead and make this little move. Long story short, we go over there, you know what I'm saying? And complete the mission, had a good night. But my nigga Mac was mad at the whole squad the next day. Now, in my opinion, it's plenty of fish out in this sea, so you can go ahead and try to find you something, you know what I'm saying, for the night, get you a little cuddle session or whatever it is, right? But nigga, he was mad at us. Now, question number one is, are we wrong? And number two, have y'all ever been in a position where you had to tell your homeboy, like, hey, ho, so you can't come?
Well, let me start by saying this. From my experience, again, I'm a little older. If the person is mad that the women said they don't want him there and y'all went ahead and still went and linked up with the ladies and had a good night and they mad, that nigga's a hater. Because any of your homies, they gonna laugh at it. They gonna be like, damn, why they want me to come? Like, yo, nah, they said you be wilding, you be scaring the ladies, they be getting scared, you be doing too much. A real friend would be like, all right, cool, y'all go ahead, have a great night, hit me, like whatever. And then you go home and you figure out like, damn, I'm scaring the women, like, I gotta change. I can't be acting like that. I gotta change. I gotta switch up. Like I don't want to be the one that's left out of the, the night where the girls like we going back and hanging out with them and they like, nah, he be tripping. Like, so if he's mad about that, you got to look deeper into that friendship with homie because he's the one that's he want the whole. If he can't get none of the homies can't have fun. You don't want to be around friends like that. That's just an early sign of somebody that's just a hater. From my experience,
yeah,
I'm just only speaking from my point of view. A person like that, that's just the tip of the iceberg. That nigga's a hater. I'm surprised Mac ain't show up. Yeah, shut the whole shit down.
But that's the thing, Ma. A man like that, like if you taking context clues, why would he go back? A man that's scaring the hoes that so much, you scaring the hoes so much, the hoes said you can't be around. You think a nigga like that gonna go back and reflect on what he possibly could have did? No, he ain't that type of nigga. He's a scare the hoes kind of nigga. He gonna scare his friends too.
Yeah, but
Freddy Krueger.
You might be right. He might be that type of person. But it's like you got to understand that energy of him being upset because women said he couldn't come over, like couldn't come to the crib. Like if he's mad at y'all for going, he's a hater. He's supposed to be happy, laugh at it like, damn, my baby, I was tripping last time we hung out with them. I can understand why they don't want me there. Mm-hmm. But you can't be mad at the homies for going to complete the mission and have a great night with some women. Like that's the whole point of going outside. We going to the club to meet women and have a good time. Like,
well, he probably don't come into contact with women unless his homeboys is bringing him around anyway.
That's true.
You need to leave that pit bull in the leave him in the house. If you don't know how to act around women, you can't hang out with me.
Well, then how
homeboy
do you?
Or not.
The second part is he obviously was offended and made a big stink about it the next day. How do you talk to him?
You had that conversation like, bro, a big stink.
A big stink.
Don't ever tell me a nigga had a big stink.
Big stink.
Now have that talk with your friend. Like let him know, like, yo, bro, like you gotta chill. Like we be going out and the women, you too aggressive. You keep pulling your gun out. Like nigga, the women don't want to see that. You scaring them. Like you supposed to have fun, crack some jokes, be respectful, but we gonna have a good time. Like if your friend is not receptive to that type of conversation, cut your losses now because he's gonna end y'all up in a bad position.
When people say this is directed at you, Demar. When girls say this is scare the hose type energy, I know like the thing that comes to mind is like the like gangster with the gun, all that shit. But like, what's like a normal guy version of that? You know what I mean? Like, what's the energy that they give off that makes the women be like, no? Not someone that's like, yo, I got a gun, or like, yo, I'm here to punch someone.
He's standing by the bathroom door when she go in there.
So it's just like the lingerer.
You know that nigga.
It's multiple things. Like it's scaring the hoes is easier than y'all think. Like it's easier than y'all think, and it's multiple things. Different things is scary to different women. If I'm thinking about,
yeah, it's easy.
Scan the hoes.
Oh, so easy.
All right, yo.
Oh, so easy.
Baby D, you was scared just now?
No, nigga, breath was hot as fuck.
No, I was
taken aback. Anyway,
I was taken aback.
No, but if I say like me, let's say me, Kellen, Naya, Rocks, like okay, we're out, right? We're all beautiful, like we're out. Dudes that scared of hoes is like dudes that's too aggressive, like they're too like Like, just you're too in your face and too aggressive. And like, or like if we're someplace with loud music and you keep trying to talk to me, like, and you're making it a thing, and I'm like obviously kind of like not, you know, like not giving you play, not paying attention.
He keep asking you why you acting shy.
Yeah, shit like that. Yo, why you ain't smiling?
Oh God,
my
that's disgusting.
God. Or a nigga that's like keep like too like.
Why you sitting so far away from me?
Yes, that's too masculine. Like you're too masculine, but not in the way that we like you to be masculine, right? So the way we like you to be masculine is when you're out with a group of girls and it's only like one or two guys and it's like you got a whole bunch of beautiful women with you. You go in, you make sure that we're comfortable, you make sure that we're good, and like we're gonna have a good night. We're gonna talk to you. We're gonna dance with you, whatever. But if you come on like some like you too aggressive with the flashing of the money, or like you're aggressive with the server or the bottle girl, or you just trying to assert yourself to prove that you're masculine and you're manly, but it just shows that you're really not, you're really insecure. Why are you yelling at the server? Why are you arguing with the bar back? Like, why are you trying to, you trying to fight with the dudes next to us and it's a pissing contest. That's scaring the hoes too.
Yeah.
This is what I always think of when I hear scaring the hoes, this meme.
Oh my God. Terrifying the hoes.
I love this photo so much. It's so funny.
It's so crazy how photos can be taken out of context.
Context, yeah, I
obviously
know,
And the
I know.
narratives that can be created around just a simple photo.
But
Like,
that shit is, because ain't nothing she ever said in her life that funny. I promise you.
but that's what I'm saying. I look at this, I don't feel like she said anything. I feel like he said something, and her that's her reacting
Photo
to
on
it
the
like,
left
oh
is
my God.
The lighting is just, everything about this is perfect. It's the Drake yelling in Rihanna's face photo. If you're just an audio listener, it is one of my favorite memes of all time.
That is so funny
Yeah.
how photos could just
I think a lot of men, to your point, that just want to be like over aggressive and dominant. Like I think there's a lot of, at least from my experience, like women like the mysticism of like filling in gaps themselves.
Yeah.
So if you don't say shit, that goes a long way.
Yeah, you save yourself.
Just shut up and just hang out and don't be a nuisance. I think a lot of guys feel like they need to be like the man of the group, like the guy that talks the most, the guy that like does this.
They're trying
the
so
most.
hard to be the group leader, but that's
Yeah.
not you being the group leader.
yeah.
It's
Like
you
when they
being
had that
annoying.
group leader conversation on Twitter, it's like, I can spot the group leader and it's never the nigga that's the loudest. Like, why are you so loud? Like, you're not,
If you had the ability to hear somebody's thoughts while y'all were having sex, would you want to?
No. Nope.
Why?
Nope. I'm good.
Why?
Because I've loved some people, like with my entire heart, my entire being. I would give everything for them and still thought some shit while we were having sex that would hurt their feelings.
Yeah, I think I'd be thinking about the Knicks when I'm fucking.
That's because you're detached from sex and you need therapy.
I
What?
thought I thought you were about to say that's because he's something else.
How is that gay?
You got pussy in front of you and you think about men sweating, running up and down the
I'm
court.
thinking about
thinking
cat.
about them
You thinking about
sweating.
cat on the post?
I'm thinking
instead
we're a
of fucking-
500
Cat on the
team.
post.
It's not, no. It's
If a nigga
not.
think about the Knicks while he's having sex with me, like
That's
I'm gonna feel
crazy.
like my vagina is literally like the worst.
I think
thing
you'd
on
be
earth.
surprised what guys think about while they're fucking.
All right, but what's something you thought about while you was having sex?
There's this one man that I love very, very much, and this
Thought it was someone
this
else.
was years ago and whatever. He just doesn't give good head, so he be down there like really trying, and it's just like
Be slamming his nose in it.
not even doing that. It's just like he don't got it, and it's just I just be like, hurry up and just get, because I don't want to make him stop, but it's like I just want you to hurry up and get it over with. Because if he was a guy that I didn't care about, I would just like literally just like.
But then what would you think about while he's doing that? Like an Amazon wish list? Like what are you thinking about?
I'm just thinking about I'm like rolling my eyes.
Oh my God.
Damn, that's
Luckily
embarrassing.
it was in the dark, but I'm just like, oh please.
Yo,
like, get it
girl
over with.
rolling her eye. But then see a nigga that's full of his stuff, like, nigga, her eyes is rolling in the back of her head. Nigga,
You're like, ooh, I'm killing this shit.
nigga. Like, she ain't never leaving me. I made that bitch eyes roll to the back of her head. Like, nah, fam, that's not what she was doing.
Bruh, like it's just like, and then I got a fake moan, and I be thinking about how the fake moan sounds, like if it sounds realistic. Like I be trying out different tones in the fake moan.
I think, I don't know.
But I only did that because I loved him.
I don't know if I would want to know, but
That's nice.
sometimes I think with certain women, I would want to know what they was thinking. I think with certain women.
Why would you want to know it? Because you're worried about what they possibly were thinking?
No, I think it's just, I would just like to know their thoughts. That's all. Like certain women, I just want to know what they was thinking about.
You want to know if they think it was as good as you thought it was.
It's not even about it being as good. I'm not even, I just want to know what they're thinking about.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like, yo, am I doing a good job? That's not what I'm thinking about. I just want to know what they're thinking. Like, that's just, to me, I just want to know what their thoughts are in that moment. But not like not as like, am I doing a good job? Is she about to come? Is she enjoying it? That's not what I'm thinking about. I just want to know, like, what exactly are you thinking about right now?
Yeah. And if you're not vocal, then I feel like I don't know what you're thinking. And that worries me. I need you to be vocal.
You like to talk, cut through.
I gotta hear. Let me hear you.
All right,
Otherwise,
because this is interesting because you date women and men.
Mhm.
Would you want to hear the woman's thoughts or the man's thoughts?
oh, I don't know which one would be worse.
Now we getting into some shit.
Oh, I don't know which one would be
Yeah.
worse.
The woman's would have to be worse.
Yeah, I'd rather know the men's than the women's.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's because you know what y'all be thinking.
Women are mean
I know.
and very like crass in our heads, but we're trained to not be like that unless we're on an all male podcast. So we're trained.
Because you heard Julian's thoughts, the Knicks, right?
Yeah.
You see how a man?
I'm
like,
still thinking about the Knicks right now.
The Knicks, right? With a woman,
girl will probably be looking at me like, her eyeliner creasing, her fucking mascara is so cheap. Like, oh my gosh, she missing that edge.
We just lost to the Bulls, bro. Fuck. I'm pissed. We're a
I'd rather
500
that.
team.
I'd rather that.
This is so embarrassing.
You'd rather him be thinking about the Bulls?
Yes, a girl will look at you like, oh, I didn't know her eye like was lazy or some shit like that.
Her track is showing.
Yeah, like, oh no, I'm good. I am.
Baby,
so
you
good.
definitely ate a girl out and your track was showing before.
Probably.
Definitely.
A girl definitely ate me out, and her track was showing. I didn't give a rat's ass.
Ooh, track for track.
I didn't give 1/5 of a
Choo
flying
choo. Y'all was running the
Gotta change
train.
the shifts.
fuck. Track for track.
Conductor.
Conductor.
I ain't give a damn. I know one time my lace was showing real bad.
Damaris was like, conductor.
Yeah.
I don't care that your track is showing. Fuck that.
Well, hell no. I ain't
That is
care.
hilarious. We got another voicemail?
Oh shit, yeah. So this guy, what do we? The friend, keep him away from all the women you know, right?
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, that's the advice. Okay.
Yeah, it's very simple.
What's up, y'all? I'm calling from Chicago, and I just got this brief scenario before I get to my question. So yesterday I was in my car having my music on shuffle playing, and Somewhere in America by Jay-Z came on, and I was
Made it in America, not somewhere.
I was
it's
gonna say.
like, man, Magna Carta Holy Grail was ass. And growing up, I'm 27 years old. My parents are R&B heads, so I didn't really get to a chance to listen to a lot of rap, hip hop, and all that shit until I got to about like 11, 12 when I started to find my own music. And then a couple years later, that's when Magna Carta Holy Grail dropped. So that was my first introduction to Jay-Z. And back then,
People
I
are
was
young.
like, this shit is ass. And now, this shit is ass. So that kind of like fucked up with my perception on Jay-Z. And I can't really like fuck with his music outside of the hits like Big Pimpin' and other shit like that. So I was calling to see or hear y'all thoughts or opinions. Like, is there an album or an artist that dropped a project that's critically acclaimed by a lot of people, or this artist is like real notorious for being like one of the best out, or whatever it may be, and your first introduction to them was just like ass music, and you just really can't fuck with them. You haven't been able to fuck with them since. Who's that person? Like, I can only imagine, just to get y'all in some more Dreamville trouble, like imagine KOD being the first time introduction to J. Cole. Like, that shit would be wild as hell.
That's interesting. That's an interesting question.
So he thinks Jay-Z's trash because he heard Magna Carta Holy Grail
Which
first.
is still better than every album his favorite rapper ever released.
But it's interesting because the way he phrased it, like if you do meet this artist at this particular album that to people that have been following that artist for years all agree like that might be his worst album.
Mm-hmm.
And if that's your introduction album to that artist, I could see how. But just go back and listen to other music, like other songs.
Black
other
album
albums.
exists.
Yeah,
Right
like
there.
that's my thing. Like, I'm not gonna act like nothing before this album. Like, if I listen to an artist, and this is my first time hearing this artist, and I've done that. Like, people put me on an artist. I'm like, okay, like, you go on whatever platform, you can see other albums, other EPs, other songs. I just start listening. I'm like, oh, this person is dope. I may not have liked the original song that I was introduced to the artist by, but you get to sifting and going through their catalog. No, this person is dope. I don't know what artists that I could say I've experienced that with though, where like I was introduced to them and heard their music and was like, this shit is terrible. I'm never gonna listen again. Like, I would always go through other songs, through other albums, through other like. I'm not gonna just listen to that and act like other songs don't exist from that person. Like, that's just weird to me.
It's what it sounds like to me, and this is no shade to you, young man from Chicago. It sounds like some people go into some things thinking that people are overrated, and then when they get that confirmation bias of, aha, I knew he was overrated, they're not really trying to do the research to prove themselves wrong. And I think that's what it sounds like to me. Like, you heard all the hype around Jay-Z. You went to this album, was like, oh, this shit trash. I knew y'all was hyping this nigga up, and then never went back.
Well, all the hype. He was
try
like 10 when he first heard Jay-Z. He was like 10, 11 when Magna Carta came out. So I doubt he was like, Jay-Z's the GOAT at like 10.
But everybody, Jay-Z, if you go to hip hop, who people are going to tell you who the GOAT is, especially at the time that Magna Carta came out, was Jay-Z. That's who people were going to say that the GOAT. Who was people saying were the GOAT in Magna Carta came out and when?
Like 2012, 13, something like that.
Yeah. So who were people saying was the greatest rapper of all time at that time?
Well, he's from Chicago. Kanye's name was probably in there. That's around the time Yeezus came out.
Nobody on
Yeezus
God's
came out in
green
2013.
earth has ever said that Kanye was the greatest rapper of all time.
Yeah, not greatest rapper.
You're bugging.
One of the greatest artists.
said
They've
that.
never said he was the greatest rapper.
Nobody
of
ever
all
said
time.
Kanye was the greatest rapper.
When people were having the top 5 lists and all that shit when it came to rappers, Kanye was not cracking the top 3 ever. That was not that was not a thing that was happening.
Kanye's not one of the greatest rappers. He's one of the greatest artists.
He's a lot of people's favorite, which is different. But when people
Your
are talking
favorite
about
and the greatest is different.
when people are bringing up the Nas's, the Jay-Z's, if he was to say that Lil Wayne got tossed in that conversation, he did, whether you believe that whether you believe he deserves to be there or not. Wayne was tossed in that arena. Kanye was never that guy.
But that's how I feel about. I believe it's a difference between favorite, your personal favorite, and greatest. I think greatest is more in stone.
Yeah.
Like the Michael Jordan LeBron debate. LeBron could be your favorite basketball player of all time. But when we start talking about the greatest, we can go to what's already, we can look at the numbers, the accolades, the performance, the things that Mike did that still no other player in this era where it's more offensively friendly still has not averaged what Mike averaged in a more defensive era.
Yeah.
So when you look at things like that, like that's what makes Mike through every era as time goes on. And I love the fact that Jordan hates when people do that because he's like, eras are different. The game style, play, everything is different. Like, I don't think that I'm better than guys before me, and I don't think that I'm better than guys after me. I think that in my time, if you want to say I'm the greatest, I'll accept that. But I do think that with artists, you can say, yo, that's my favorite. That's my favorite. Cool, great. It's subjective. But when you start talking about greatest, that speaks to longevity, that speaks to consistency, that speaks to body of work, that speaks to a lot of different things that you have to start looking at to make that definitive statement of greatest. Kanye, not the greatest rapper. Now, we want to say greatest artist because artist means a lot of different things. He creates clothes, he creates music, he creates, he's done a lot of things in the community, things like that. Like, it's different things that speak to the greatest. Favorite is just something that you like, oh, I like that album. My favorite album ever. That's my favorite artist, my favorite rapper.
Yeah.
I think he brings up an interesting point, though, this caller, because he was saying, like, it's weird because I feel like definitely Maul, because you've seen, like, most of hip-hop happen, like, the releases. So, like, your entry is just, like, the careers of these guys. Ours is a little delayed, but still mostly like the majority of these guys' careers. I'm trying to think like who is, and he gave the example like KOD for Cole. Like, what would be a dud album for an artist that you love? Where if that was your first time hearing them, you'd be like, I don't get it. Or like, I don't get the hype. I'm trying to think like, who do I love that put out a dud?
Yeah, you love Lil Wayne.
Okay. Well, yeah, fine, sure. For the sake of the conversation, if I heard Rebirth as my first Wayne album, I would be like, ew.
If you heard
love
Kanye's
this guy?
Wisconsin album or Wyoming album,
God,
which I actually like that album, but if you heard his Wyoming album, you would not have become a Kanye fan.
That Ye album, that was mid as fuck.
It happens. Like, I mean, but that speaks to. We can go through every great artist ever and name an album that we was like, I can name a Michael Jackson album. I was like, I don't know what Mike was doing with this one. I don't even know if Mike was in the studio when they did this shit. Like, you can go to that, but that still doesn't take away Thriller. That still doesn't take away Off the Wall. That still doesn't take away, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Butterfly.
like
Every Michael Jackson album ever.
Dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't, like, that's just like, come on, like, this is Mike we talking
like
about.
50 Cent has undoubtedly some of the best albums ever, but like I'm trying to think, like if your entry point was
if your entry point is Animal Ambition,
you like which to our caller that would have been his first 50 album,
right?
Which if he's hearing that as a kid in Chicago, he'd be like,
and he never heard
this
Get
is
Rich
what
or
New
Die
York is fucking
Trying
with.
Yeah, he never heard Get Rich or Die Trying or The Massacres.
Yeah,
like, you got to go back and like listen to that and then understand what I'm talking about. Yeah, it happens. It's time passes and our favorite artists or the greatest artists, you know, they're not gonna be great forever, but it's like go to when they like hit that moment where it was like, yo, this is a great project.
If you wanted to introduce somebody to Jay-Z, which album would you tell them to go to? Like if you wanted something that aged well today that you think that, let's say, a 22-year-old could relate to at this point, what album would you send them to?
A 22-year-old never heard Jay-Z before.
I'm sending everybody to Reasonable Doubt.
I'm sending everybody to the Black Album always.
I would send the 22-year-old to the Blueprint.
Really?
So we all have different answers.
Yeah, because I think that sound, the sample and all of that, I think it's easier.
More digestible.
Yeah, for people to kind of like be attracted to with all the samples and things like that. Reasonable Doubt obviously is, you know, the album that it's like, this is what a rapper, like if people know Jay-Z now, then they go back and listen to this album, you can kind of say, oh, he was destined to be, he was talking big shit out the gate. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, but I think that just like sonically, musically, I think for a 22-year-old, the Blueprint might be what I would say go listen to first.
Yeah, I can see why.
It has more like, you know, more anthems. It's more like, you know.
A little more friendly for today.
Yeah. That was like Hove's like, you know, the album where it was leaned a little more commercial, I think, because of just the production and the music.
T.I. is one of those guys who I could see if your first entry point for a T.I. album,
the wrong album
is like, yeah, I'm trying to even look at. So for our caller here, it would probably have been Paperwork, which
is still a good album.
It's okay, but like coming off of Paper Trail, Urban Legend, and King, like,
yeah,
go back.
Yeah, like you gotta go back.
You gotta go back.
T.I. versus T.I.P.
Yeah, like I feel like this guy might have been born at like the era of like duds from all of our greats.
Yeah, 2013, that time, right? It was a little tricky.
Tricky. Music ain't get good again until 2016.
Yeezus came out in 13.
This is a good album though.
Mac Miller, Watching Movies, came out. I'm trying to think of like good movies that came out that year because it, from what we're looking at, doesn't seem like much.
Yeezus is my favorite Kanye album.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Yeezus?
Yeezus.
That's interesting.
Nothing was the same.
Other
as
than Watch the
2013.
Throne. Watch the Throne is actually my favorite Kanye album, but
yeah, whatever album you introduce to an artist as, if it's not, you know, their first introduction, if it's not their debut album, I would say go back and listen to previous work, listen to some, you know, mixtapes and things like that. Because
2013 wasn't bad though, Ma.
What you mean?
We got Born Sinner. I like Magna Carta Holy Girl, but whatever. Acid Rap, Stay Trippy.
No, I'm not saying there wasn't no good albums that came out, but we got some shit that came out that is forgettable for sure.
Yeah. Long Live ASAP. Oh,
obviously, Nothing Was the Same came out.
Nothing Was the Same was my favorite album.
God, that album is so fucking good.
It's aging as the classic of Drake's. We all thought it was going to be Take Care. Take Care was an instant classic, but Nothing Was the Same in views.
I think Nothing Was the Same probably is, it might be aging. That bottle of wine is a little better.
Nothing Was the Same or Views? You do Nothing Was the Same?
I do Views.
Views is aged like a, oh my God.
Views aged. Views sounds better now than it did when it came out.
There was a knock that I had on Views though. I think it was.
Was it Grammys? The Future record? The one that was clearly
I think my only knock on that album, Views might be Drake's best album.
I'd agree.
I think my only knock on it was, I think that I felt like it was too much music. I think I could have did with about, maybe you take, like, I think it was, because I think he had like 2 dance records on there. And I was like, we could have just did with one.
Yeah, but the dance records are like Controlla and Too Good.
Too Good, yeah.
Too Good. That song is too good.
The fact that Too Good is some artists, would be most rappers'
single.
Best song.
It wasn't a single. It was just an album cut.
No, but that's what he's saying.
That's how crazy that Too Good is just sitting on that album, and that song would be most artists' best song ever. Mm-hmm. And that's just like an album cut on the album. You see what I'm saying? It's like
Fire and Desire. Oh my. Oh.
Yeah, no, Views was a great album. I think at the time I remember I was like, damn, I would have cut like maybe 3 or 4 songs. Like,
this run, the Feel No Ways into Western Road Flows to With You. What the fuck?
Yeah, no,
just the intro. That's my favorite Drake intro. Keep the Family Close is my
God
favorite.
Damn it,
Drake.
we talking about Drake. All right, stop. I don't want to.
But it's not like, but not in that kind of way. Like at the end of the day.
No, but I get it. It's definitely you go back and listen to this album and you're like, you appreciate it.
This is one of them. Yeah.
One of them.
Yeah, I agree. But yeah, go back anytime you introduce to an artist, listen to their previous work. You may have caught them and been introduced to them on not their best effort. You know what I mean? Like if I was introduced to some players on their worst game or worst playoff series, I'd be like, he's trash. He averaged 30 for the season. He's not trash. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got to go back.
Like
and
Ben
look at that.
Simmons.
Nah,
You've been proving it.
Oh.
He's not. I'm not gonna say he's trash. He's an NBA player, but he's
The other night.
he has a
My man's making $100 million plus to be good the other night.
yeah. That's just the other night.
That's
it for the
crazy.
season. That's it. That's just one for the
That's-
season.
what a robbery.
I think it's a mental thing with Ben at this point, though.
It has to be.
It's a mental thing. I think that if Ben, he may need to go get an ayahuasca ceremony this off season. He might need to do the ayahuasca
Something's got to happen. Yeah.
because it's really ego. It's really him fighting against who people said he was gonna be
Yeah.
at this point. And I think if he lets go of that and just plays, I think he would be in a much better conversation as far as where he is in the league right now. I think he needs to go strip some of that ego, like let that shit go and just go out there and have fun and play ball.
Has the regular season started?
Yeah,
What?
I don't watch basketball, so I'm asking.
yeah.
Yes, it has.
How are the Knicks doing?
Well, like we said,
He's fucking and thinking about Cat.
talking and thinking about him. We're a 500 team. It's really fucking annoying.
Shout out to Julius Randle, been hooping out there in Minnesota.
Oh,
I told y'all that was a bad trade. Anybody that's in Minnesota, they agree with me. They watched Cat for years. They know we took the bad end of that deal.
Yeah, you're a 500 team too.
It's all right though.
You keep saying Cat, but you don't mean Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, that's
right?
who he is. That's who he's talking about.
I thought. Oh no, that's Jordan's boyfriend. I'm thinking about the other they're all light skinned. Ella May's baby father,
To Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum. He plays for the Celtics, the
Yes,
green team.
yeah.
The green
Okay,
team.
and then Cat. So Cat now plays for the Knicks.
Yes.
So Cat's ass.
No, he's
No.
playing great. We just haven't figured out the
It's just
Okay.
the locker room is different. Style of play is different. You got a whole different play out there. Like that's
Yeah.
the chemistry.
they're
That's
learning the
that's
new
what
team.
people don't count when they talk about teams that being good. You got to keep these players together for some years. Let them, get to know each other, hang out with each other on a personal level. That shit translate into gameplay, and people don't understand that. They just thinking name on the back of the jersey.
Cat's been balling actually. He just put up
No, I'm not saying
like
he's not.
46 and 10 the other night or something like that.
No, Cat, he's a great player, but I'm
Yeah,
just the
46.
chemistry.
Mm.
See, I don't think Julius had as much of an ego as Karl Anthony.
Mm.
I think Karl Anthony came in feeling like
He that guy. Like y'all need me.
I'm the king of the city now.
So if he was, then why would he get traded? Why would they trade him if he was that guy?
Who, Julius?
No, Karl.
Why would Minnesota trade him?
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you. They feel like they got a more of a dog when it's time to be in the playoffs and go at these other Western Conference teams. They got more of a dog with Julius Randle.
Okay. And Karl is expensive. They don't feel like he's worth his dollar.
The Knicks just took on, they absorbed his old contract and are paying him more. He's making like $205 million, something like that. It's ridiculous.
Okay.
Great player, though.
Yeah.
I don't even want to sound like he's not. He's a great player, but I just think chemistry, I think having that, again, that dog in the playoffs, I think that's going to come back to hurt the Knicks. I think they should have kept Julius around when he was healthy, let that team get one more crack at the playoffs. Everybody's healthy. And then if it don't work out, then next year you look at kind of shuffling the deck a little bit. But I think that they should have definitely, because Julius is the guy that turned the franchise around.
Mm-hmm.
He got them back to a respectable level, playoff contention, things like that. Got a shoulder injury last year. The Knicks playing well. They did well in the playoffs without him. And I think that's
Should
what
have
they
beat the
felt
damn
like.
Pacers.
I feel like that's what they feel like, oh, we could get rid of him because we played well without him anyway. And that's not always the case. So,
Okay.
but it is what it is. Either way, if you're hearing this, when are they hearing this?
Tomorrow.
Oh, we will be in Atlanta. We will be in Atlanta next Friday, the 22nd, November 22nd. We will be in Atlanta. Tickets available now at newroyalmall.com, and then we'll finish the year out home, have some fun, have a party, have a blast. December 14th at the Grammy Theater. Looking forward to seeing everybody, having a good time to end out the year, holiday season. Damn, the holidays is here already. It's crazy. So yeah, get your tickets now. newroyalmall.com. Yeah, man, it's been fun.
Are you gonna miss just potting with us?
Yeah,
Minority Report 2, by the way.
this is it.
Second installment. I think we should name it that.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson, Jake Paul fight this weekend. Any
Tonight,
predictions?
if you're listening tonight.
Tonight, if you're listening.
Tonight is the fight.
I'll be at a watch party.
And if you're listening to this, rest in peace, Jake Paul. I don't want to put that in. I'll fuck with Jake Paul. But I do have Jake Paul losing, getting knocked out in the second round.
P just shaking his head in disagreement.
He's shaking his.
Yeah, I got Jake
Not
Paul.
my white king.
Can we go somewhere and watch the fight?
I got Jake Paul getting knocked out in the second round for
I'm
sure.
watching.
Go fuck myself.
Friends.
Yeah.
Agree.
All right. Well, we'll talk to y'all soon. Be safe. Be blessed. I'm that nigga. He's just ginger, but he's not here.